Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Hello and welcome back. I am not Zena. But do you know what? If there was anybody I would want to be, it would definitely be that lady because she's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. She'll be back with you again at some point in the very near future. But at the moment, I'm joined by the gorgeous, hello, one and only Deb Rudge.
Well, I'm so happy to see you.
Yay! Same. And you've been busy, haven't you?
Yes.
With beads.
Lots.
Jungle beads. Now, we are going to bring the kit to you in a moment. We are going to kick-start this show, though, as we mean to go on, because there is somebody very special sitting in the producer's chair today.
Yeah, this is weird.
It is bizarre. So I've known Ollie for a very, very long time, but I've never worked with him as a producer.
I haven't either. Ollie, you look strange sitting in that chair.
I know.
Wow. Does it feel odd?
He also, so he used to be a producer, many years ago he was a producer, and then he decided he just wanted to take a sidestep. So he doesn't have a login as the producer, which means he's had to take Tom's login.
Power.
Tom is, of course, the senior producer, which means he has access to a lot of stuff. And it also means he has the ability to drop the prices low, really low. Ollie's already said he is going to take advantage of that. Luckily, Tom has left the building, so he has no idea about any of it. We're going to start off with 925 sterling silver. Yes, 925 sterling silver. It is an open jump ring. You're getting one of them. And it's a 10mm open jump ring. That's like a hula hoop size.
Nice. It is, actually. Hula hoop for a fairy.
Oh, that's the nicest way of putting it. It really is. It's a hula hoop for a fairy. There we are. So if you have a fairy garden or a little door to the fairy world, then this will be the one for you. It's brilliant. Lovely size to it. It's a size
really
that we
nice.
don't really get to see, isn't it?
No, we get quite a few 9
millimetre. 796.
Yeah, don't often see a 10.
And it is sterling silver, not a base metal underneath, so the full thing is sterling silver as well. Take a look at what Ollie's going to do. 95 pence.
That's really shiny.
You're more interested in the shine than the fact it's gone to 95 pence.
I don't know where that came from. Sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Gesundheit.
There might be another 2 lurking. There are.
As Flop would say on Bing, Haiichi.
I've been out there for an hour. Why did it not happen then?
Because you were saving it for this moment. 95 pence on this one, and one very special sneeze from the lovely Deb.
Sorry. I was so surprised.
Don't look at the lights.
95 pence for a 10mm.
It was more the fact that you were fascinated by being shiny.
Yeah.
It's so shiny it makes me sneeze.
That'd be really cool, wouldn't it? Sneezing at shiny stuff.
Oh dear, that would be quite frustrating, especially if you're in the kitchen with all the utensils.
Yeah. Pick your knife and fork up to eat your dinner.
Yeah.
And start sneezing.
Aichi.
Yeah, that's not going to. It's not going to.
Hold those lines that they are flying out, as you can understand. Now, can we have a little sneaky peek at the jewellery, because it is gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. It reminds me, and don't take offence at this, it reminds me of a frog. I want to see like a tree frog on it.
Okay. I did half a tree. I did half a tree frog. I ran out of time.
I remember you saying this.
Yeah, I did half a tree frog. I did like his back end or something. And
so it wasn't even his face.
And I did a whole gecko.
Yes.
I did it in like 2 sections. I did a gecko on one show, and then I did a big like branchy, jungly thing. Yeah.
There we are.
So yeah, it would be a good place for a little tree frog.
Or a gecko. We can put the gecko on
or
there.
Or a gecko.
Yeah.
It's quite a big gecko.
Oh, big brooch style then.
Yeah, yeah.
It is fabulous though. The colours are so bright. As you can see, we've gone for the jungle theme. So we are getting the one with the needles, because there's 2 parts to this kit. And this is fabulous because not only I've got left my pad over there. At least I didn't knock anything over.
Yet.
Don't say yes.
I've been dropping stuff all day.
Have you? That's it. You can have that then.
So yeah. I'll
be safe.
You will actually, if I'm the one dropping everything. Yeah.
It normally doesn't happen. It's normally me doing it. Right. We're going to start off with the seed beads. So you've got a selection of 5 different colours of seed beads. You've got your Miyuki dyed opaque bright purple in 8.0. You've got your Miyuki matte silver line chartreuse in 8.0.
They actually glow. They're
they
amazing.
Are lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really lovely. They do. It's like the, you know, the moon cabochons.
Yes, lunar.
That's it, the lunar ones.
Yeah,
a little bit like those, aren't they? Then we've got olive gold luster seed beads in 11.0. Oh, I love those ones. Very khaki.
They are.
Got a fabulous khaki feel to them.
Really nice.
And then we've got the silver lined green seed beads, which are the bright ones, almost an emerald colour over here. So you've got your chartreuse, your olive, your bright green. The bright green ones are the 8.0, and then we've got transparent Miyuki orange in 8.0 as well. And that's also like one of the lunar cabs. It's really bright, isn't it?
Yeah,
when you look at it
glow.
with the purple, it's fabulous.
And I just think that's a really nice contrast. Those little sort of bits of purple against the orange just works.
It does seem that when I looked at it, I didn't think of the purple and the orange together would go, but they really do.
It is quite tropical mix, isn't it, that?
Yeah, it is. It's lovely. But we're not just stopping there. So it's 5 packets of your seed beads. On top of that, you are going to get 50 yards of your wire, which is the wildfire. So perfect for your seed beading, very much an essential. Whenever we have this separately, it tends to fly out really quickly, doesn't it?
Well, you use so much of it in your seed beads that one tube will go a really long way.
Yeah, it's essential.
It's the thread that you'll run out of.
Yeah, it's very true. We don't get it in anywhere near as often as I'd like to.
No.
But it does go very quickly. So the fact that it's part of a kit is fabulous. Fabulous! So it's the white wildfire, which is the thermally bonding bead weaving thread, if you want the full term. And finally, you can't do bead threading without a needle, can you? I suppose you could, but it'd take you forever and a day.
Yeah, it would take forever.
It really would. So we are giving you in this kit 4 of the size 12 needles. So that's the finer size needle, which means it's ideal to go through bigger beads if you want to go through several times, or even the smaller beads if you want to go through one. Can you get it through twice? I've never tried it twice.
You can.
Okay.
You can 2 or 3 times even.
Really?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You can.
So there you go. You're getting everything you could possibly need. Even if you've never been a beader before and it's a new medium you want to attempt, you have everything here. Your wire, your needles and your beads. You can just start. £27.95 for all of it. 5 packs of seed beads, your wildfire and your needles as well. And don't forget, if you are a new customer and you've never purchased from us before, you will also get your introductory folder, which has more recipe cards. I always call them recipe cards, but recipe cards for jewellery. It has a DVD, it has your finding pack, your beading pack, and also your tools there as... Oh, hello. Thank you very much, my lovely. It just arrives on the set right there.
Very, very efficient.
It is very efficient, isn't it? And then, of course, you are getting your tools as well. So your pliers, I believe it's your round nose, your chain nose, and also you've got a side cutter in there as well. So you get everything that you could possibly need to do all kinds of different styles of jewellery making. It's brilliant. Now, we're going to move straight on to the next kit. Check those baskets out on that one. We are cramming in as much as we possibly can today, so we are going to move straight on to the next one. Oh, I love the purple. I love the purple. Now, I think Tom's given Ollie a bit of a challenge because he wanted to see how many items he could get through in the night. So he crammed a load more in. So we're going for it. This is why we're doing it quite quickly, because we've got a lot to get through. So we are looking at Miyuki Round Silver-Lined Burnt Orange. Is that this one? See, I would have said that was a ruby red.
Yeah,
I like that.
It is very red.
It's lovely. That's a really nice one. That's 15.0. Then we've got the dark blue lined. Again, that was more of a greenie, isn't it?
I adore those.
That's
I think
stunning.
they're so beautiful.
It's the AB seed bead, so it's got kind of an aurora borealis kind of feel to it. And then we've got the silver-lined dyed deep purple seed beads in 15.0, and I love this one.
They're nice.
I love the combination of those two together.
I do as well, yeah.
And finally, you also get your Swarovski Rivoli crystal, which is Crystal Paradise Shine. They are 12mm, and you're getting 4 of them in a pack. Look at that. How beautiful are they?
They are.
They
love
really
those.
are. And all of it for £12.95. If you want to make...
That's fab. That is really good. And size 15s are my absolute favourite size of seed bead. I love them.
Why?
Because you can get real detail with them.
Oh, they're more intricate, aren't they? Because you can
because they're
more.
smaller, you can do really delicate, beautiful, lacy pieces. You can build up sections. I wanted to do some more of the flowers, like the big orange flowers, but in these colours. But it would have taken me weeks.
Yeah, because it's more intricate.
It takes a lot longer, but I adore them. And the colours in this pack are absolutely wonderful.
They really are. I mean, the standalone
Really
colours
wonderful.
anyway, but the mix and match that you can do with them. I'm still drawn to the blue and the purple.
Yeah.
But that's me. They're the kind of
Me
colours that
too.
I go for straight away.
Yeah.
Love the red or the orange as well. Lots of them in baskets. Check those baskets out, my darlings. It's a fabulous deal. Now, what are you demoing?
The little flowers at the bottom, I thought, they're like little bluebells, so I thought we could, or fuchsias as well, so you can adapt them with different colours.
Nice.
Making them with like the orange and the reds and things would be, or also just as they are, like hyacinths and bluebells. So that's what I thought.
Do you know, I thought hyacinth for ages. I thought we had bluebells and we had hyacinths.
We do, don't we?
No, but they are different. They are different. But in my garden, what I thought was
I thought
bluebells.
you meant like in life in general.
No, in life in general, no. No, in my the old house in the garden, every year I was like, the bluebells are coming up, and someone went, the bluebell season's not now. I went, no, they're in the garden. They're like, no, they are hyacinths.
Oh, they're the same colourish.
Same kind of shape.
They are. Yeah.
Now we are very limited on this one, so check those baskets out. Just as limited as my knowledge of flowers, clearly.
Yeah, it's slightly confusing.
Carry on with your bluebell hyacinth hybrid.
Yeah. Flower. Fuchsia. Let's call it
hybrid
fuchsia.
flower
Then it
thing.
doesn't need to be anything.
Yes.
Right, so have I got 12 beads on there? 4, 8, 12, yes. Yes, I have. That means we can continue. So, what I need to do, I can count to 12.
That's good.
It is.
That is an achievement in itself.
I do get distracted sometimes halfway through, and then I have to start again.
Oh dear.
It's sad, isn't it?
No, it's life. Yeah. Everything distracts me at the moment. What have you done now?
Right, so just make it into a circle. And then once you've got your thread all the way round, what you need to do is then start adding in your beads for your second row. So it's just a tubular peyote stitch, add a bead, miss one in this row, and then into the next bead. So if I continue with that, just take another bead.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted again.
Miss one into the next one. What is it?
It's the new location. No, this is the emerald. Yeah. The emerald's coming up in the next hour, and I'm quite excited about this. It's the first time I've seen this particular one. So, you know, there's lots of different areas you can get opal, not opal. The reason I'm saying opal is it's from the same location. So it's an Ethiopian emerald.
Really?
Yeah.
That's,
Move on.
that is so distracting. So, that's actually quite cool, because I'll be watching. I'll be able to get it. Right, so we're missing this bead, going into the next one, so we've nearly gone all the way round.
So you're doing the tube as the tube, you're not doing it as a line and then zipping it up?
No, do it as a tube. So then we're coming through this final bead in that first row, and then just skip up to the next bead, which was the first one that we put on. So now I'm going to go around again, but you can see where the was that twisted? Yeah, that's twisted. Right, you can see where the beads are sitting, and we need to fill in the gaps in between those spikes. So if we just go round again, and then this time if we pull it fairly tight, it will actually start going into the tube. So that's the first stage, is to create a tube, and at that point you can then decide how big you're going to be making your flower. So when I did the stripy flower, if you wanted to do a stripy one, just when you do your 12 beads initially, all you need to do is do 2 of the purple, 2 of the orange, 2 of the purple, 2 of the orange, until you've got your 12 beads, and then just follow that pattern. So if you're putting, say this is an orange bead in the previous row, just put an orange bead on to fill that gap directly above it, if that makes sense, and then you'll keep the stripe running straight down the flower. So all you need to do then is carry on doing that until you've got a tube the size of the flower that you want. And then what you need to do is make like little octopus arms with it.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a cat's tail.
Oh, I could make it into a cat, couldn't I? Yeah. Need a... no. No. So now I've added this first one in. So I'll just add the next one in. So what we've got is the thread coming out. So this is, if I put my finger there, can you see? There's the turrety bit. So you can see then where the thread is coming out here. So it's the bead in the previous row that we've got the thread coming out. And what I'm going to do is then just build that tentacle, if you like, coming out. Not tentacle. A tentacle's the actual dot on the leg, isn't it?
No, that's the sucker, isn't it?
I don't know.
Are we still talking about octopuses now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's the tentacles are the long arms.
Oh, are
and
they?
The suckers are the
suckers.
Yeah. Now, before we carry on down a random point of conversation about octopus or octopi, as I've just been informed, it's octopi. I have got some ultra suede for you, which of course is incredibly useful when you're doing your seed beading. It's great as a backing fabric. And to go along with the colourway of the forest feel, or the jungle feel, we've got a fabulous Egyptian
That's
green.
a lovely colour. I like that colour.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, really nice. It's a rich colour.
Size-wise, it's 8.5 by 8.5, and it's only £6.95. Now, just before I move back to Deb for a second, sorry, I'm hogging the limelight now, because I have got, talking of Ethiopia, this is coming up as a star by at the end of the hour, and this is a gorgeous strand, a very affordable Ethiopian opals. It is a fabulous price. We don't have very many of them, but it is going to be incredible. Octopus lady, it's over to you. Forever known as.
There must be a multitude of random creatures that I come up with. So I've gone backwards and forwards. I've just realised I've just gone mega fast and got enough for the legs. I'll undo that one. Right, so you zigzag backwards and forwards. So I'm coming out of the bead this side. So I'm going to add a bead on over to this side. And then all you need to do is make sure that you hold on to the thread that's coming out and then pull, because otherwise you'll end up with it all sort of spinning around and making a mess there.
Why do they have giant squid but not giant octopus?
Oh, I think they do have giant octopus as well.
Do they?
Yeah. I think they found some, didn't they, that were massive. Yeah. Anyway, what we're going to do now is with those little size 15s.
Yes.
And I've used the purple just because it was a nice colour to go with this one, but actually the green or the red would give it a bit more sort of zing. And then I'm coming out of the bead on this side, put the size 15 on my needle, and I'm coming back through both of those beads. So all you're doing is using that size 15 like a little stopper bead, just to decorate down the outside edge of these sections. So all you need to do when you come back through is then skip up to the next bead on that side. Don't get your thread caught over the top because that's not attractive. And then work your way up. So you'll need to go in and out of the beads quite a few times, which is why the size 12s are pretty awesome for this job, because you know that you're not going to get stuck.
Now, we've had quite a few people emailing about the opal, so Ollie is going to attempt to put it on pre-order now for you. As he's not done it before, he's not quite sure if he's going to be able to or not, but he is going to try and put it on pre-order for you. It is very limited though, so if you are getting a chance to pre-order it, definitely pre-order it. It's going to be a fabulous price point.
Cool. Right, so once you've gone all the way down the entire section, then hello, little puppet man. Oh, hello. I'm going to have to make puppets now. Yes, please do. Once once you've worked all the way down the edges, then all I did was work the thread. So imagine that we've got this all the way through now. I keep getting too distracted. Ollie, you have to tell me off.
You need to have. Ollie said he's got Tom's login, but not his attitude. Deb likes being told what to do.
I'll get stroppy if I don't like doing it, though.
Oh dear!
Right,
come on, Deb. Focus, woman, focus.
We've worked the needle and thread up 3 rows into the middle of that tube.
So
and
now you're stabbing the
just
octopus.
Gonna, bring his leg round and just stitch it in.
If you have strands on both of them and do that, you can go, why? Why? He went that way. Focus, Deb, focus, come on. Ignore me.
I am focused. Right, so 1 stitch through there and then 1 on the other side. So it just gives that little bell shape then. And then if you use, I won't do it all, but if I grab the pendant and show you on the top section, I'll show you how to finish it off. So what I did was then take the purple size 15s and some of those green size 11s and just carried on going round the tube. And because they're smaller, the size 15s pull it in at the top and close it up. And then the size 11 will just form that section there. And then to actually complete it, to get his stem going through there and these sections, the way I do that, so if I pop that back, the way I do that is if you get beading thread and thread up your beads. So you've got all of your, these are the silver lines.
Is that still attached?
That's still attached.
Here's one I did earlier.
Yeah. Still attached. Reason being, when you're doing the multiple threads on the necklace, you don't know how much thread you're going to use going down and back.
That's genius.
So you just feed more off the reel.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's going to be really frustrating if you don't have enough.
Yeah, you cut it and then you've got to rethread it all again.
What was it I did that with? It was a bracelet, because it took me ages to figure out how to do bracelets. It's one of the most simple things to make, and it took me forever to go, oh, I can actually do it the right size.
It's one of those things, either you know or you don't.
Oh, I know what it was. I was doing the jump rings, lots of jump rings together through elastic. So what I thought was a massive amount of jump rings, as soon as you let the elastic go and tie it up, it goes...
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't even fit around my wrist.
Oh, and your
tiny.
bird wrist.
It was tiny. Oh, dear. Yeah, lesson learned.
So, what we've got, sorry, is a jump ring. So I've cut that off a length of chain, and flattened it down. So now, in effect, it's a soldered jump ring.
Now, as you've done purple flower, I'm going to squeeze in a very, very pretty purple
They make
strand.
really nice flowers.
So this is the purple amethyst, of course. You are getting a strand of gorgeous pears. They are not faceted, they're soft plain pears. I say soft, they're not soft of course, but they are plain pears. And they're 8 by 6 to 15 by 10 millimetres, and it's a 22 centimetre strand. And it is a stunning, stunning colour. Really stunning colour. To the point that I kind of want to know where they're from. Are they? Oh, they're African. Ooh. So Africa, of course, has got a slightly different formation of... this is where it gets all confusing. So emerald is formed in a couple of different ways. Amethyst can be formed in a couple of different ways. So one can be pectolite and the other one is the geodes. So African amethyst is more likely to be a geode form, sorry, not a geode, a pectolite formation, and the Brazilian is more likely to be a geode formation. So the geode tends to be quite a soft purple, very light purple in comparison to the African amethyst, which is quite a rich and a vivid colour. So if you love those chocolate box purples, this would be perfect for you.
That's really nice.
It is, isn't it? Really beautiful. rich, sumptuous colours for just £8.95. That is fabulous. Let's just see how many there are. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 5, 25. Approximately 25. It works out at 35 pence each.
That's fab.
That's tiny.
Really good.
That's tiny. Talking of chocolate box purples, you can't really buy a chocolate for 35 pence anymore.
And they've got a really nice glow with these. That one there's incredible.
Out of curiosity, can you still buy some chocolates for 30 pence? Would it be a tiny little bar?
Yeah.
I remember them when they were 10p. You look at it now and you go, what? What? So I'm going to leave those there with you. Sorry, my lovely, carry on.
No, it's all right.
I wanted to squeeze it in.
So we've then got your flower, and then because this is all gathered in at the top, you just put your beading thread through. So you do that first, through a crimp tube and through your link of chain, and then you crimp that down. The gap at the top of the flower is then actually a lot smaller, so the jump ring, the section of chain, won't actually pull back through. So it will sit at the top of that flower there. So before you pull it back through and then fix it into your necklace, what you need to do, if I just get rid of that.
So just say the opal is now on pre-order, so if you have messaged in about the opal, it is now available for you, so grab it while you can.
That is really nice. It's lovely.
Lovely opal.
So now all I do is then thread up the lengths with the with your beading thread and tie it onto that loop, and then you pull it back through, and all of the ends of the flowers, I don't know if I can show you on there, all of the ends of the flowers then come out, but they're, no, don't think I can get them out now because it goes all the way into the flower, but it's all fixed onto that jump ring. That's fixed because it's obviously then into the necklace. Don't know if that one shows up because it's, oh no, but they're the size 15s, and then those chartreuse ones on the ends.
They do glow, don't they?
They do, yeah, real impact. They're amazing. And look fantastic with that red, I think, aren't they? Really vibrant. So I loved this kit.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I love what you made with it.
Thanks.
It's brilliant. Thank you very much, my lovely. Now, guess what? It's already star-by time. We're talking sapphire. Sapphire so good. It's not a new one. It's been heard about 100 million times before, but
I'd still like to show my appreciation for it.
Thank you. I did come up with a great one the other day, and even my husband went, oh. Says something, doesn't it? Oh, wow. One thing that is no joke is the quality of the sapphire that you're getting here. We're talking about not clear sapphire, we're talking about your opaque sapphire, which is something completely different. And I think it's a really nice sort of throwback to nature. There's a lot of people making jewellery now where they're using rough materials or they're going for more nugget styles rather than the highly polished and highly faceted materials that you see, say, on a high street store. And it's really lovely to have so many different shades on a strand and for all of them to be opaque or translucent. So you've got some, as you can see here, some are translucent, but it's the difference that you get. There's almost a silveriness.
There is, and the faceting on there is giving it a real lively sparkle as well, which is lovely.
That's what's so lovely when you actually look at more of the opaque tones, more of the things that you don't always get to see. I mean, when you look at sapphires, if you're anything like me, the first experience that I ever had of a sapphire was so dark, so small and so dark that it didn't look like it had a colour at all. It just looked almost like jet, I suppose. And I never really paid attention to sapphire for years. I never paid attention to sapphire because that was the only kind that I'd known. And if that's what you've experienced of sapphire, then it is easy to not understand that there are so many different varieties, there are so many different colours. And it's easy to not appreciate it. But actually, sapphire is one of the most versatile gemstones there is. Not only is it high on the Mohs scale, so it's perfect for wearing every single day, but you've also got the most incredible tones.
Yeah, you have.
And we're just looking at blue sapphire right now, aren't we? And we already know sapphire is a rainbow gemstone, there's so many different colours. But just look at how many different tones there are on this strand. And if you were just someone who saw high street jewellery, which there are a lot of people out there who just, the only experience they have is of the high street. That's not a bad thing. It's just we've got more experience of a whole wealth and breadth of different stones. But you would be forgiven to think that sapphire is just that one colour and just that one tone. So you've got here 35 carats of the most amazing variety of blue, going from an icy, silvery, white blue right through to the dark, rich, sumptuous blues, which have so much life, even though they're, again, dark colours. But look at the vibrance from them because of that scintillation you're getting on the facets themselves. Already, it's a fantastic price. Ollie is chuntering at the moment. So I've not experienced how Ollie does these things because I've never worked with him as a producer before. He's umming and ahhing. He's umming and ahhing as to where he's going to take that price point. If you've only just tuned in and you don't know what's going on, basically, Ollie doesn't normally produce. He has been a producer in the past for various different channels, so he knows what he's doing, but he doesn't have a producer login, which means senior producer Tom has had to give him his login, which means Ollie has access to every feature possible that a senior producer would have.
Nice.
So £24.95 is not your final price. £17.95. So if you want to experience what sapphire can be with the whole variety of different tones and hues that you're getting here, they are stunning, really stunning. Whether you keep them all the same, restrand it and have it like that, or turn it into more of an ombre, or even just separate them all out.
Yeah, you've got loads on there. So if you wanted to, just take little sections and have like the different tones as bracelets, or a multi-layered piece where you've separated out the different tones. But yeah, keep it like that.
Now, if you were to make simple earrings with the ombre that seems to be everywhere at the moment, so sterling silver, you need it to be that, wouldn't you, really, with it being sapphire?
I'd definitely make sterling silver.
How many would you use, and how much would you be charging for it?
I'd probably use, say, either 3 or 5 on each ear.
Okay.
3 would be nice.
So would you go for the bigger ones then, or the smaller ones?
Do you know, when you've got colour that's a strong colour, you can use the smaller ones. So if you've got a gemstone that's got a really strong colour to it, then, or like a really definite colour, the smaller ones work because you can still see that colour. And you can use the bigger ones for feature pieces like necklace or bracelet or a ring. So I would tend to go for the smaller ones for the earrings. On sterling silver, £25 for a minimum, because you'll have like a cascade, 3 lengths of chain, and then your sapphire at the bottom.
I'm grinning at Deb right now because that's one pair of earrings for more than the price of the strand.
Yeah.
So you've got still, with just one pair of earrings, you've still got the entire rest of the strand to do whatever you want. You can keep that. If you're making to sell, you don't have to sell any more after that. You've got your strand, you can make yourself something special.
Yep. Yeah. Or even, I mean, you know, for birthstone jewellery, it's brilliant. So to be able to have sapphire that you can add into birthstone jewellery, just a little charm.
Yeah, that's a really nice idea.
The in the second kit, there's a necklace and earring set that I've made that would work really nicely with this, and you could graduate the colour around.
Ooh, that would be good. Sorry I've snuck the opal in, but I wanted to see what it was like.
It is nice.
It actually
nice.
brings out the blue and the opal more, doesn't it? You were talking about it having a strong colour, so it makes sense. That look there.
Yeah, that section there, really lilac tones coming out, because it's against that almost cornflower blue.
Yes.
There, isn't it? So it's really complementary.
Beautiful. The opal is coming up very, very soon. It is going very quickly though. So do check out. It has been put up for pre-order. Oh, do you know what I'm going to bring in now?
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh no! Oh no!
Look at you.
Combining colours and everything here. Purple and blue. They are lovely together.
They are, yeah. Very complementary.
Now I'm going to bring the cab to you right now. It's a big cab for amethyst, isn't it? We've seen quite small ones recently in comparison to this.
Oh,
Look at that.
you could glue that onto that backing fabric we had
Oh
earlier
yes, yeah.
and seed bead around those colours, yeah. And then use the size 15s in the kit. It's nice.
Do you want to see the price of the cab?
Seriously?
Ay, 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 ay. Hello, hello, hello. So that was Tom producing at that exact moment. Ollie stepped out for a minute. And whenever that happens, that's going to be the case.
That's really big size as well, isn't it?
So Ollie's saying it's not his fault, it's all Tom. It's all Tom.
It is, yeah.
Well, in fairness, if you do something silly like hand a debit card to your 18-month-old daughter and then never see it again, like I did. I did do that, yeah. I've had to reorder a card. It was moments. My car was in the garage for five days.
Yeah.
5 days without a car when you rely on your car is a little bit... So 5 days, 5 minutes before we were due to leave, I made sure I got everything together, picked up my card, my daughter went, ah. So I thought, well, there you go. Thank you. Walked off with it into the living room. Could I find it anywhere?
Have you got a DVD player? That'll be where it is.
No, she can't reach that. She can't reach that.
Jake used to post his toast in there.
Oh, no. Do you know what she has done? She's put a plastic spoon, you know, for like vitamins and things, a plastic spoon into the toaster. I'd forgotten it was in the toaster, forgot to take it out because I was distracted, and my husband made toast in it. So we now have melted plastic in the toaster, so we need a new toaster. He's like, I wondered what that smell was. Not surprisingly on this one, every single person has multi-bought on this one. So, I mean, if Tom's silly enough to give you the login, it's Tom's fault. Just like it was my fault for the toaster getting destroyed, because I should have remembered, and it was my fault for... Technically, I think it's going to be down a floorboard somewhere, isn't it? She won't have eaten my debit card. Because it's a debit card. I know my daughter's tall, but she's not big enough to eat a full debit card.
Her nickname's Shredder.
Might explain why her teeth keep hurting. Keep checking those baskets out, my lovelies. We're going to move on quickly because we have got so many things to bring to you. Now, ooh, no. What about the... Oh, sorry. It's the colour.
That scared Emma off, didn't it?
Emma's running away. Yes, it is the neon apatite. That is the actual official response when you see neon apatite. Oh, it's so bright though. So bright. I've just been told to pick anything that takes my fancy. Well, this absolutely takes my fancy. It's a stunning. Stunning. Are you eyeing up my apatite?
As if I would. No, I was just thinking with the opal.
Yeah.
That would look lovely.
The opal is coming up very, very shortly. Loads of you have already grabbed your hands on this one, which is brilliant. Of the opal or of the... Oh, right, OK. Can I just bring some bad news to you right now? There is only 13 of the neon apatite, I'm afraid. So if you see it, you like it, love it, you want it, grab it, or it may well be slipping through your fingers. But it's such a beautiful colour. You look at this and you kind of go, how is that real?
I know. Yeah, you do.
This is why gemstones are amazing, because you look at things going, that can't be real, and when you realise it is, there's just a little bit of heat on this and that's it. Same thing as you'd have for a sapphire. OK, if you haven't picked up the phone, pick up the phone, because that is ridiculous. That is an amazing price point. You've got a stunning strand. Look at the colour.
Beautiful. That is an incredibly intense colour, isn't it?
Summer strand.
Yeah, it is.
It's cocktails on the beach.
I've got a neon apatite ring, and I've not worn it for about a year.
That's a good point, actually. I do as well.
I'm going to get it out tomorrow. I'm going to wear it.
Ooh. Was yours with sterling silver?
It's a gold one.
Is it? Mm. Oh, mine's sterling silver.
Nice.
I love it. I love it. But you see, it works with both ways, though, doesn't it? It looks great with gold and it looks great with silver as well.
Yeah, it does.
Already, Lorraine's there. Collector in Somerset's got 2. Congratulations, my darling. Mandy's there as well. Well done. Taryn, well done to you. Sarah, well done to you. Loads of you coming in for this one. There is only a limited amount. 13 were in stock, and that is it. Now, I've got some Rhodolite garnet, irregular plain drops. We need to stop calling them plain, don't we, really?
They're just plain. Pretty but plain.
Yeah, they're not plain.
They're not plain.
They're not plain.
They're just smooth, aren't they?
They're smooth.
Smooth.
Irregular smooth.
That's better.
See, that sounds like a record. I say a record as though like a record. It's got that kind of record player feel.
An LP.
This is your LP of the gem world. Oh dear. 65 carats of Rhodolite LP garnet. No, it is Rhodolite garnet. I don't like calling them plain because they're not plain. They are fabulous. Kind of always feel rude calling them plain. But they are irregular in the regard of they're not regular.
No, they're not.
That makes sense.
None of us are.
No, that's very true. When has a regular ever been regular? But they are fabulous. And they've got the lovely purple overtones. So the one thing you'll always notice about a rhodolite garnet is the colour's slightly different than a pyrope or an almandine garnet, or even a pyrope almandine garnet. We're giving you deal after deal after deal today, though. £4.95. That was also another Tom price. Message.
So.
Now, Ollie, you're going to have to put it on my screen because I do not have my glasses on and I cannot read a thing. I have no idea how you do it. Could you read it? Yes. Hello, lovely ladies and fab crew. Got 3 of those gorgeous amethyst cabs. Oh, got it, thank you. For a seed need piece. Ooh.
That would be nice.
Ooh. I think there should have been a seed bead piece.
Yeah.
Not a seed need. But maybe a seed need.
But sometimes you
thank
need.
Mandy.
Yeah, you need
You
to
do
bead.
need it. Another message come through. It did come through last time, my lovely, so you must have pressed the right button there. Oh, customer says, Lara, have you had your results from Gem A yet? Fingers crossed for a positive outcome. I haven't.
No.
It's this month.
Oh.
The amount of times I'm looking at the door going, brown paper envelope, please, not the white one. Brown paper envelope, please, not the white one. Brown paper envelope.
If it's brown,
it's the certificate. If it's the little white envelope, it's the you need to retake. Yeah. Oh, I've got nervous again now. Oh. It's due any time now.
You did so much like reading and revision. You'll be fine.
No, people keep saying this. I'm like, well, why do you think you failed it? Because I didn't know the answers. It's so hard. I know a lot of the answers, yes, but when they have a section on something that you go, oh, it was a little bit more in depth than I anticipated, and sometimes it doesn't all get retained. Someone asked the question, how do you retain all the information? It's like, you can't. Sometimes you just can't. It's just, ugh. So yeah, we'll see. We shall see. One thing that is for certain though, you'll be looking forward to whatever lands on your doorstep when you get this next item. It is your star buy. We have Ethiopian Opal. This is a confusing gemstone. Not the actual gem itself, but sort of the rules and regulations around it, because it's all to do with trading and what's allowed to be sold or exported, and it's got to be a certain percentage of rough and a certain percentage of the cut, or it was in 2012, and then they were thinking they might change it in 2016, and at that point I kind of went, I have no. So there's a lot of things that have gone around the trading of this gemstone. So it's a little bit like, not Andalusite, what am I thinking?
Tanzanite?
Yes, because that one they said they weren't going to allow out of the country unless it was faceted in the country. Yes, so yes on that one. I was actually thinking of the one from Bolivia.
Ametrine.
Ametrine. So Ametrine was very similar in regard that used to be able to export the rough so other places could actually facet it. And then the rule came in that they were not going to allow that to happen. It had to be faceted within Bolivia itself.
Yeah.
So there's lots of different things in the industry to keep a trading fair. And this one's been very confusing because, of course, it was a mine find that they weren't quite expecting, because there was originally another mine that had been discovered in about 1994, and that produced beautiful opals, but they weren't stable. So when this is from the Leuw region, when this particular find was discovered, they weren't expecting it, first of all, to be the quality that it was, and second of all, for it to be stable. But there were so many tests and things done on it by those that be, I think it was the GIA who were doing the tests on it. Might have been GMA, but I think it was GIA. And they determined it to be stable. And you can get such an amazing colour. It's a hydrophane opal, which means, I mean, it's up to about 20% water, this is.
It's just so, I mean, that is an amazing fact, isn't it?
Yeah.
That it's little, like, spheres.
It's silica spheres, and it can retain water.
So
and
cool.
It's known as hydrophane because if it does get wet, it can change colour. It can lose the play of colour, or it can go from translucent to opaque or the other way around. It's such an amazing gemstone. And you normally, for a high performance piece, expect to pay quite a premium for it.
Yeah.
We are looking at 14 carats. 14 carats, which display a beautiful elegance to each and every single one of them. I mean, look at the colour. Look at the way you've got opaque there, you've got translucent there, you've got lots of play of colour with the green, you have play of colour with the red as well, which is quite unusual for the Ethiopian. You normally expect to see the greens and the blues. And that's down to the size of the silica spheres. Goodness me, that's a tongue twister, isn't it? The size of the silica spheres.
I'm glad you got there eventually. I was going to chip in, but I thought, no, it's only going to make it worse.
Go on, say it 3 times fast.
No.
Size
of the silica spheres. Size of the... No, this could be bad.
She sells seashells on the seashore.
Yeah.
The size of the silica spheres.
So,
Go and try that at home 3 times. There we are. Now, normally it is considered a considerable price point when you're looking at it in the industry because it's such a beautiful gem. I mean, it really does stand out. It competes quite happily with the Australian opal.
absolutely.
But now, Ollie has got Tom's login. Dun, 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 dun. £19.
That's awesome,
That
Tom.
is. Can we just say, Ollie, we like having you in that chair. That's a brilliant price. We like having you in that chair. You can sit there again. Can I just ask out of curiosity, have you memorised his password? He has. There we are. So if Ollie ever sits in that chair, you know you're going to get good deals. Oh dear. If you have not yet already done so, grab it. It was open for pre-orders. It was limited anyway. And that was before you even knew the price. That's amazing.
It is amazing. And do you know, when it was probably about 20 years ago, 25 years ago, I wasn't that fussed by opal.
Yeah.
It's like, I could take it or leave it. But Wellow opal, I just love it. I think it's got more of a magical sort of feel to it for me. And the first gemstone I ever bought was a rainbow moonstone necklace, big one. And this has that same sort of ethereal mystery about it with the Wellow opal. And I love it now.
I think there's a gemstone you'll start to love it at a point in your life when it's right to love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks
definitely.
stunning, doesn't it? Really stunning. Now I've got some multicoloured beryl, which I think would look really nice with it. Look at this. Look at the fact it's round.
I had some beryl rounds in a kit. Was it last week or the week before? And they were really nice. These sort of colours. But this is faceted as well.
Yes.
I think if anyone got the kits that I had, the 3 beryl strands, this would just look magnificent with it. They're gorgeous.
Now, can I just
Wow.
say, there is plenty of you with it in your baskets, the opal, not the beryl. We're actually moving on to the beryl now, so if you haven't already done so, check your basket out, my darlings, check your basket out. Now, we've got to do a quick one. We've got 50 seconds, I've been told. We're cramming it in right at the end. 80 carats of multi-beryl graduated faceted rounds, approximately 4 to 8 millimetres. It's a 20 centimetre strand. For me, I love it for the fact it's rounds.
Yeah.
Normally, it's rondelles, isn't it?
Yeah.
With beryl.
Yeah. It's gorgeous. I would definitely say it's got as good a colour as the kit had. Absolutely
Stretchy.
beautiful.
That's why I want it.
Earrings.
Earrings, yeah.
Dangly big earrings. Rosary linked necklace.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Check those
Happy.
baskets out. It's £34.95. Do not go anywhere though, because Ollie has got that code, and we're going to log in again and get some more amazing deals. So I'll see you after this.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello and welcome back. Now, as we've got out of Africa, back there behind me, why not bring you some of Africa's most amazing gemstones? How about the creme de la creme when it comes to the gemstone of our generation? Talking about Tanzanite. So it has always been known as the gemstone of our generation because they don't actually know how long there is left of mining, and there's been speculation of so many different types over the years, whether it's 15 years or 35 years, who knows. What we do know is that it is a stunning gemstone that has the most incredible pleochrism. It's actually got trichrism if it's not been heated, or pleochrism if it has, and it's got the most intense colours. We're talking rich, beautiful blues. We're talking that wonderful purpley overtone, and I have got two extremely exquisite pieces for you. We've got a strand and a cabochon. And you're not having them now. I'm not letting you have them now, not yet. You've got to wait. You've got to wait, but the prices are redonkulous on these. You're going to love it. Now, Ollie, are you going to open pre-orders on these ones or not? He says, why not, as I asked so nicely. You don't know. Okay, no, I don't know. Do we? Oh, we can't. It's Tom's fault. It's Tom's fault. If we're not supposed to pre-order on today's must-have, then it's Tom's fault. It's already done, so it's on pre-order. It's on pre-order. So if you want to get your hands on that early, you can. Right, I'm going to bring to you, do you know what? I'll be back in a second. I'm just having a wander. I'm having a wander. Why not? Right, I have got the king of the agates for you. This is Botswana agate. And look at this. That's a pretty one, isn't it? They're all fabulous. It's one of the most agates. One of the most popular agates of all time, isn't it, really? I mean, the amount of love and respect we have for this particular gemstone is phenomenal. I love it. Now, you are definitely going to be getting 100 carats of Botswana agate, and you're definitely going to be getting 5 pieces. So they will all be pairs of the same size. 18 by 25 millimeters is what you're getting. The one thing I can't guarantee is how they're going to look, because each and every single one is going to be individual. They're all going to look amazing, but some might have lines like this one. Some of them might look more like it's starting to form a druzy in the centre, like this one. Some of them might have little dots and splodges as though it looks like it's been painted. But the one thing that's so lovely about this is quite often when you get agates are dyed, aren't they? If you've ever seen bright pink agates, or bright purple agates, or bright blue agates, they're dyed. This isn't. Now, we've only got 16 of these available. That's it. So if you have not yet captured one of these beautiful gemstones, get yourself on that phone line right now, because just imagine turning this into the most amazing flower pendant, bit of wire work on the go there, maybe some macrame. It's stunning. Or even individual pendants. They're so unique, each and every single one. You don't even need to pop them together. £12.95. What's that per? It's less than £3. Oh, it's £3. Oh, £2. £2.59. £2.59 per stone. Or shall I just make it easier? £9.95. £1.99 each. For Botswana agate, £1.99 each. Ah! Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. If you haven't already done so, grab it. £10. And then look at all the intricacies you're getting. Look at that detail. Look at those little splodges. I love those. I love the fact that they're actually almost hovering underneath the surface of the planet. I'm saying planet. Do you know why I'm saying planet? Because it reminds me of a computer game I used to play. Spore. It was called Spore. It was brilliant. Other games are available. But it was brilliant. And you had to colonise planets. You started off as an amoeba. And you had to swim around. No, it was a PC game. Or you could get a Mac version as well, I believe. Yeah. Other computers are available. It's brilliant. It's the same people who do Sims. Other simulations are available. But yeah, they're fabulous. And it just reminds me of that. Oh, another massage. Da-dun. Students in Scotland found out how they had done it in their... Oh no, what? Okay, they found out their national fives, hires and advance hire today. Oh, I remember the nervous anticipation so well. Brown paper envelope, please, not the white one. Brown paper envelope, please, not the white one. Brown paper envelope, please, not the white one. There's going to be a sad face if it's the white one. If it's the white envelope, there'll be a very sad face, and I won't get the information back until I go, well, should have had the information back by now. The percentage you need to pass, I don't actually know, but I know I missed it last time by 1 point on one of the papers and about 4 points on the other paper. So I was so close, so hard. I don't think I've done it, to be honest. I think I'll be resitting. Do I have to pick? Yes, I do. It's a bit. So check out your baskets on those cabs because they have nearly gone. Yes. Please don't let me have to resit. Please don't let me have to resit. I don't want to resit again. It's actually a really nice exam. It takes 5 hours, but it's 2 papers. 2 papers are 2 hours, 2.5 hours each. You do get a 1 hour break in between. So you walk out cross-eyed at the end of it. Yeah. Oh, and then there's another exam that you do as well, but that one I passed with flying colours. That's the practical, yeah, so actually testing the gemstones and making sure you know which one's which. So I'm going to bring to you now 50 carats of Zambian amethyst, plain rounds, 4 mils. These are pretty. I really like these. I've got a thing for round gemstones just because I like stretchy bracelets, as you're probably already aware, and they lend themselves so perfectly to it. And the reason I like stretchy bracelets is you get the gems straight on the skin. And there's a lovely, oh, there's a bit of glitter there. There's a lovely quality and feel to different gemstones. Each one is slightly different. Some have waxy lustres, some have more of the adamantine lustre, and each and every single one has a slight temperature difference to it as well. So if you had amber on the wrist in comparison to an amethyst, the amber is going to be slightly warmer and slightly more plasticky feeling than an amethyst itself. So it's really nice to have the textures against the skin. And this would be perfect as a stretchy bracelet. Really lovely. Or even if you just wanted to re-strand it, how sweet would that be? Maybe add some pearls in there as well, but that's really lovely. It's really lovely. And 4mm, really lovely size. You can incorporate it into so many different designs. I mean, think about this with shibori. Or even go back to macrame, I'm sure you could use it in that. Now, there's a lot of you who want this one. I don't blame you. £6.95. Imagine these. Imagine these around the Botswana. That's what you wanna with your Botswana. Come on, give me that one.
Oh, that was one. Oh.
That was one, okay. Nobody even noticed. Yeah, thank you. So there is a lot of these in baskets. So we're going back to the Botswana now, but there isn't very many of those available. So if you do want them, grab them. Lots of you multi-buying on this one as well, but I mean, it's one of those, it's a wonderful colour to go with lots of different designs, wonderful colour to go with lots of different gemstones, and it's just pretty. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that, I got a frog in my throat. I'd like this one. Sorry, I've just been told which one to go for and completely ignored Ollie. Sorry. I have, or had, I've not found it since I got broken into many years ago, but I had a gorgeous necklace. It was sterling silver and it was big, chunky bits of rutile quartz. And this, just if you were to recreate something like that, maybe with a wire work bezel set each one, you can just imagine what it would look like. Now, the way it was sat on the neckline was in different positions. So it was like a bib effect. So it's sort of almost a V shape here, and it tapered upwards. Dun, 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 dun. And it was almost like they'd put mismatched shapes together, and it worked so well. And it'd be really lovely to actually do something like that with this. Maybe doing a netting effect with wire work. But again, each and every single one is substantial enough and big enough to actually hold its own. But imagine that as a focal piece. Ooh! If you popped all of those into one necklace, by gum. We don't get it very often, and the reason for that is because we can't get it very often. It's as simple as that. I want to be able to say there's some far-fangled and far-fetched reason why we can't get it, but we just can't get it. It's not the most prolific of the quartzes. Quartz, of course, you can get lots of quartz, lots of rock quartz, but the ones with inclusions like this, not so much. Not so much. £14.95 for massive pieces. And that's the kind of price that you could, if you wanted to, pop all of them into one necklace. But also, if you wanted to maximise the return, separate them out. Separate them out. I love all of them, but if you want to see, so the reason it's rutile quartz is it's got golden rutile in the centre. Can you see those? Known as Venus hair. And it's known as that's a really lovely one. You can actually see them going in different lines. Now, this is what causes asterism in your sapphires. So you know when you get a star sapphire or a star diopside, it's little inclusions of rutile. Little inclusions of rutile known as silk. And that's what gives the asterism. So the reason it's so fabulous in this, you can see it when it catches the light. Look at it shining. they're fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And this would have been growing at the same time. Oh, look at that. It's stunning. Now, I've actually got some coated rutile quartz as well, if you want to mix things up a little bit. So this one, oh, hello. Ooh. It's a little bit mermaidial. Very metallic, very mermaidial. Look at that. If you have themed jewellery, this would be perfect, wouldn't it? If you imagine a little mermaid's crown. Or tail. Or even dragon scales. That's the kind of feel it's got. 118 carats, and each and every one's coated with that wonderful iridescent feel. It's just so lovely. Now, we're going to drop that price straight away. Going to drop it straight away because we want to cram as many in as possible, because even though Ollie is actually being a little bit naughty with Tom's login, Tom has still given him the challenge of fitting as many items into tonight's show as he possibly can. So £16.95, see it, like it, love it, want it. We are putting as many on there as possible, as is humanly possible. Oh my goodness me. They're so nice, aren't they? You've got a fabulous glow to this. This would inspire so many different makes as well. Like I said, think about dragons, think about anything ethereal. Anything magical, fairy wings, dragonfly wings. Oh my goodness, they'd be amazing as dragonfly wings. Oh, you can imagine that, can't you? And the shape is perfect for them. And as you have got a graduation, you could do it. So you've got the top wings are normally bigger, aren't they, than the bottom wings? Butterflies. Butterflies, that would be beautiful. Flutterbys. I saw a beautiful butterfly the other day, just before the cat ate it. Yeah. Oh, you shouldn't laugh, but you're like, oh, that's pretty. Oh, okay. Morning. Morning to you, sweet pea. Morning to you. At least it wasn't a bird this time. Oh, dear. She bought a pork chop home once. That was, yeah, pork chop. Cooked. Yes, it was cooked. She was clearly telling me the food I was providing her was not to her standard. Pork chop, Mum, this is what I want, pork chops. I have no idea. She was a stray, so she was a stray cat. And so she fended for herself for quite a while. So she does bring some interesting things home. And she is very needy, my cat is. 3 o'clock in the morning, she climbs on me for cuddles, which is lovely. It's so sweet. And then she'll curl up in a ball by me. So that's really nice. And then she'll bring birds in. And no, they're not gifts. They're not gifts. If you have a stray cat and you think they're bringing you gifts, they're not. They're just bringing them in to eat them. She doesn't just donate them. But there we are. Oh, where? Yes. Okay, so we're calling these nuggets. They're not nuggets. They are actually shards of the tourmaline. So tourmaline, you'll see it. So tourmaline is extremely heavily striated on the outside. That means you've got lots of lines on the outside. And they go vertically. If it's a quartz, it's horizontal, but these go vertically. So you're looking at basically a double terminated, because it's, well, double fractured tourmaline crystal shard. That's how it grows. That's how it grows. Every single, this is so exciting. I love this. If you're wanting to go back to the sort of the more natural styles of jewelry and you want to go more to the rough, this is it. This is it. It's got kind of a feel almost of Moldavite and will go really nicely with it. £6.95. That's brilliant. So you're not looking at any faceting on here at all. What you're getting is a pyramid, or not even a pyramid, a pillar of tourmaline, as you would find it in the host rock. And just seeing those striations, you see the lines, almost like an LP. Going back to the old ways, the old days. Just like an LP, that's your striations. So you are getting as close to it being in the earth as possible on this. Love it. Oh, these are the things that get me really happy. Just seeing it like it's supposed to be seen. In the rough. It's brilliant, it's absolutely brilliant. I do like it in the rough. They are fabulous, and I love the fact you've got side drills to some of them, you've got top to bottom drills to others. I love the price as well, it's brilliant. If you've never worked with tourmaline, just get it for the sake of getting it, because it is brilliant. Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's made my day. Now, check those baskets out on that one. Loads of you coming in. It's fabulous. If you want to go back to the sort of the rough jewellery, they are perfect for it. And they're just great as a novelty thing as well. Now, we have our must-have today, which I don't know if we're supposed to have pre-ordered, but because we don't know that, and Ollie's in the chair and has Tom's code, why not? Why not? Why not? So we have put these on pre-order. This is my Tanzanite. Look at the cap. Isn't that one of the finest and most attractive Tanzanite cabs you've ever seen? That is fabulous. Now it's going to come up in 1 or 2 auctions time. We are going to try and squeeze a couple more in before that. But they are on pre-order. Naughty, naughty. Now, how about... Right. I was fascinated by this. So this is 5 metres of silver-plated, rose gold coloured, Moroccan patterned. It's the biggest name on the planet. Well, maybe there are bigger names, I don't know. Silver-plated, rose gold coloured, silver-plated. Rose, 1 second, 1 second. Teeth in. Silver plated, rose gold coloured, Moroccan patterned copper wire. Thank you. Now we're going to bring the price in straight away because we think this might have been from the clearance show, because £12.97 when you're looking at 5 metres of 2mm gauge. Look how big this is. Goodness me. Oh my life. It works out, that's so strong. So this is going to be perfect for structural wire. It works out at £2.59 a metre. It's 2mm. When do we see 2mm? £2.59 a metre. That's amazing. I love the fact it's patterned as well. Because if you wanted to, you didn't have to cover it up. You could just make bangles out of this and have done. Simple bangle. Be perfect as a torque, wouldn't it? They are amazing. No, I'm very happy with that. Still trying to move it. It is very strong, which means it would hold the shape of a bangle really nicely. Because one of the worries that come up quite often is the question of how secure are the bangles when you make them. And obviously the thicker the wire, the more secure they are and the more sturdy they are and the less likely they are to bend. So if you want something that is secure and sturdy, this is the one to go for. The size is massive. I'm thinking Christmas decorations. I had to say it, I've not said it for the first hour and nearly a half, so I did say the C word, I'm sorry. Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Right, check those baskets out on that one, my lovelies. We're going to try and... Can we cram another one in? You're going to let me choose. Okay, so I can choose anything and then we're going to bring the Tanzanite. Okay. Also, take a look at the website because there have been some amazing deals today. You're going to love it. Ooh, Is this what I think this one is? Does it begin with a C? Yes. Yes. Okay, it is what I think it is. It does begin with a C, and actually, the reason I questioned it is because everyone's going, what? What? What do you mean a C? We've got nothing with a C in here. What? It's T, it's T. No, it's Cullinan. It's Cullinan white topaz. And the reason I questioned it is because they've got loads on here. Absolutely loads. Cullinan topaz was named, of course, after the Cullinan diamond because the actual topaz itself that was discovered was massive. I can't remember how many hundreds of, I think it was like 700 carats or something ridiculous like that. Can you remember? We did have it in the rough. And it was massive, 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 and then someone dropped it. And it's still massive, but not slightly as big. No. It wasn't. It was not me in any way, shape or form. Apparently it's something I would do. I am clumsy, but not when it comes to a massive rock. This is probably why I get on really well with stones, big stones, because they're normally bigger than me. There we are. I'm not that clumsy. I'm not that clumsy. No, apparently it got broken. I've no idea who did it. But it's named after the Cullinan diamond because of the clarity. And I love the fact this one actually does show a huge amount of clarity, but we've also got frosted ones in there as well. I really like that because when you get a topaz which is frosted like this, doesn't it have that almost like a snow globe effect? It looks like there's a blizzard going on inside the piece. It's almost like your moonstone. Look, look, look. It's got a really unusual feel to it, and that is down to the way the light interacts with it. So if this were a quartz, you'd have a completely different feel to it. But because it's a topaz, look at how the light it hovers on this underneath. It hovers underneath. It creates the most amazing ethereal quality. So if you love that element, you've got some on there. But if you want the clarity, the smaller ones have the clarity too, which are so beautiful. So there's a plethora of stuff you can do with this. And it's just that combination of the two. Normally on a strand you get one or the other, don't you? Either clarity or you get that unusual optical effect. But you're getting both on this strand, which I love. There we are. There we are, hold those lines. We've been waiting for it though, and I do believe it would be unfair to keep you waiting any longer, so it is your must-have. I think it would be the best combination to have both. We're going to start with a cab, but if I just show you them together, they just made for each other. How pretty is that? You could have it, do it a necklace and then have some silver wire holding it just in place there, just hovering above. We're going to do the cab first though, so let me put that one to one side. So we are looking at a stunning 4.5 carats of your Tanzanite, and it's by far one of the most impressive cabs I've seen. Look at that, 4.5 carats. Now, let me just take my ring off for a second so we can just imagine what it would be like without the silver in the background. But if that were a ring, the colour you've got there is just incredible, isn't it? mean, if you're looking at the colour grading of a Tanzanite, of course, you've got the varying different grades, don't you? So A, AA, AAA, there's AA plus and AAA, and quad, of course, is the top. Now, you're looking at the colour, it's down to how much saturation it's got and how much of the purples are coming through. If you look at a quad A, it's the most intense possible colour you can get, and you do tend to see quite a lot of purple in that. If you're looking at grading-wise on that, I mean, colour-wise, you'd probably put that in with a AA, wouldn't you? It's a really beautiful quality. In fairness, though, my supposed AAA Tanzanite engagement ring is about this colour. Although I would say mine was probably misgraded, in fairness. I think mine's more of a AA. But it's just such a gorgeous, gorgeous quality of colour to it. Ultimate Tanzanite. Are you? So Ollie's looking online at the moment for the price of Tanzanite rings at 4.5 carats in sterling silver. Now, of course, this is a completely different quality. They would be the gem quality, which is clear, and they would be faceted as well. So we're not comparing in that regard. You can't find 4.5. Right, he can't find 4.5 carats, but he can find 1.5 carats, which is 150. Of course, again, that's going to be the clear. That's actually split across 3 stones as well. So it's a completely different bracket that we're looking at. But if you were to pop this into sterling silver, whether that's sterling silver wire, or if you want to get a set for it, say a mount, a ring mount, or a pendant mount, or even take it into the local jewellers and ask them to do it for you. It's brilliant. Now, of course, we've also got the opportunities for you to make your own with wire work. Claire McDonald's got the cocktail DVD. There's lots of different ways to do it. I'd be tempted to just get it for the sake of getting it. I know a couple of people who just collect Tanzanite because it's Tanzanite. And it is one of those gemstones that there's so many questions about how long we're going to be able to mine for it, and how much longer the availability will be there and what's going to happen with it. So for me, I love it to just sit, and I go back to it every so often and look at it. Does that sound wrong? You just want to look at my Tanzanite. Yeah! Talking of clumsy, I've just dropped the other one. Yeah, no, Ollie's just said, is that good? 4.5 carats at £12.95. No, Ollie, that is not good. That is ridiculously good. Baskets are filling up. Of course they're going to be filling up. It's £12.95. I can't believe you've actually done that. That's brilliant. That is seriously brilliant. How do you get... Right, okay, so if you are doing it with wire, sterling silver wire, how much would you be paying for the sterling silver wire to make yourself a ring? Prong set it with said sterling silver wire. Your stone is £12.95. How? That is ridiculously good. And you look at the colour, you look at the depth of the colour, you look at the saturation, you look at the quality that you've got there. That is amazing. That is amazing. And it's big enough to actually have as a centre for a bracelet. Get a couple. Oh, is it? Ollie said he might get one of these for his daughter. It's her birthstone. She's a Christmas baby. Oh. I know, it really is. We've got my birthday, 23rd of December. We've got my daughter's birthday, obviously Christmas Day. Then my daughter's birthday on the 2nd of January. Then it's our wedding anniversary on the 8th of January. And then it's followed very quickly by Valentine's Day. So it's just all in one, all in one. What date is she? The 6th of December, good date. Of course, if you're looking at birthstones, it is the newest of December's birthstones. Turquoise, zircon, and Tanzanite. Not that we're greedy, but you know, it's the coldest time of the year, so we want something more, don't we? We're allowed to have that little extra one. check those baskets out. There's those of you on the phone line, it's a little bit of a wait. Do not worry, you will be answered as soon as is humanly possible. It's definitely worth the wait for that one. Now, if you thought that was a deal, it's going to be a double star buy for you. We're doing the little... No, getting straight into it. 23 carats of Tanzanite on a strand. These are plain rondelles, nothing plain about them, but these are plain rondelles. And they're so sweet. Again, it's got that fabulous saturation of colour. It is made to go with the cab. It is absolutely made to go with the cab. The look of those two together would be fantastic. So if you did want to turn them into jewellery instead of just looking at it like I would and stroke it going, oh, little Tanzanite, oh, little Tanzanite. And then my daughter would take it from me and I'd never see it again. But you have got a gorgeous strand that you can turn into a necklace, turn into a bracelet, turn into anything you want. And it's 23 carats that we're looking at. 23 carats. All for just £9.95. So for less than £30, way less than £30, you can get the cab and the strand of Tanzanite. The phone lines are going insane. Oh dear, the phone lines are going a bit doolally there, I'm afraid. If you are waiting on the phone, you will be answered as soon as possible. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, you will. We will get to you as soon as possible. What I can't promise is that everyone's going to get one of these. We do not have anywhere near as much quantity as I would like. Not for a star buy, not for a must-have. It is stunning. If you do want to know the details for the Cabochon, it's at the bottom of your screen at this moment in time. You can still call in the call centre for that. Of course, if you're on the website, take a look at what has gone before, because there are still some amazing deals that have not yet been fully taken. It's heartbreaking when you look back and you kind of go, oh, that's the one, oh, it's sold out. Oh, that's sold out. Oh, it's sold out. It's been frustrating recently because that's been happening to me quite a lot. Because the only time I get is when my little one goes to sleep or last thing at night, and you're kind of there going, oh, but everything's gone. So don't let that happen. If you've got that chance and you're watching at the moment that it's on your screen and you have a chance to get it before it goes, definitely get it. Love it. Now, if you have just tuned in, check the website, because we did do a cheeky 95p deal at the beginning of the show. We've had loads of amazing deals, and we've got loads more coming up as well. I have still got some double drilled diamonds. I did say that, double drilled diamonds. Now check back, because we did do an amazing Ethiopian opal as well, which would look beautiful with those. And the Ethiopian opal went for £19.95. There are still some of those available as well. So if you want them, have a look, scroll down, see if it's there, get it in your basket, check it out. Now people are multi-buying on this. Pamela's there already with 2. Congratulations, my darling. Lavinia, has also got 2 there. Well done to you. It's definitely worth it, isn't it? Maybe a spacers with pearls, although I kind of want to be greedy and just put it all in one. Get 2 of them, like Pamela and Lavinia did, and you can make an even longer necklace if you wanted to. In fact, can we see it as a bracelet? Just a strand of this, not even a massive amount, just maybe 5? Maybe 5, maybe a little bit more. I'll probably go for, let's do 10. Look at the glow. Pop that with the sterling silver or a gold popcorn chain. Slider bracelet. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, yes. Or even just as a charm, just as a single charm. That would also be nice. Barbara, well done, my darling. Joan, well done to you. Collector in Lincolnshire, well done to you there as well. Jackie is there. Carolyn is there. Taryn's there as well. Good luck, my darlings. Several of you still on that phone line waiting. You will be answered, I promise. I promise. I promise you'll be answered. Just a little wait. Check those baskets out. I'm just looking at this thinking gold spacers with it. gold space says, ooh. Oh, heck, all right, all right.
Is that a good hint?
Yeah, is that the one you want? This,
if you don't mind.
this one. So Ollie said, is there anything on the T-bar that takes your fancy? And before I even got a chance to move closer to the T-bar, Emma's ran across the studio and pointed at this black opal. It's a star buy, sweetheart. We can't bring it to you now.
I have good taste then.
You do have very good taste. But it would go amazing with the Tanzanite. Look at this. Straight away, Ollie's going, oh, it looks awesome. How much is it? It is really good. Are you thinking of getting one of these as well, Ollie? It is awesome. It's seriously awesome. It is seriously awesome. I think Ollie might be doing a little cheeky deal on this one. Check those baskets out on the Tanzanite, and you will have to wait, I'm afraid, for the opal. But very good choice.
Thank you.
Very good choice. However, we're not going to do that one. How about we bring you some ruby instead? Completely different colour. From Tanzanite to ruby. Ruby, ruby, ruby. Oh, pink. White. Pink. Going through to the reds. This is really lovely, actually, because technically it's a bit of sapphire in there as well. So it's only called ruby when you get the red, although it's always arguable about where pink ends and red begins. Because if you, it's an argument that's been passed, actually, not just with ruby, but also with tourmaline as well. Is it rubellite? Is it not rubellite? So we've got, now this of course isn't rubellite, this is ruby, but you've got those beautiful icy whites, you've got those stunning, stunning pinks, going right through to what I would class there as the red. It's such a nice combination. It's very much like candy. It's got a candy feel to it, a candy stripe. Already, amazing price. But Ollie is in the seat, and you know what happens then. It's Ollie who has not been a producer with me before. He has Tom's passcode. Tom's the senior producer, of course, which means he has all of Tom's permissions and all of a senior producer's allowances, including dropping that price point to £24.95. And Ollie is adamant he's going to be blaming Tom for all of it. He's working with him tomorrow morning, so that's going to be interesting. Awkward. Awkward. £24.95 though. Ruby is one of those gemstones that so many people know. Even if you are not someone who is familiar with gemstones, you will have heard of ruby. You will understand the beauty of ruby. You'll have seen it potentially in high street stores. You will know that it is a birthstone. It's one of those gemstones that is talked about. And I think even if you have the most limited knowledge on gemstones, you would know at least something about this one. Even if that's just, it's red. So it's a great little seller, isn't it, if you think about it, because it is a birthstone. It's July's birthstone. And it is a stunning colour. So we've always had a lot of you who love this. It's always been one of our great sellers. And at £24.95, that's a brilliant price point. I think I'd keep it as it is. Oh, multi-buyers on this already. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Check those baskets out. We're going to do something else. So we're going to go from one red to another. Now, where are they? I don't think I've got them, honey. Are they there? Am I not seeing them? Oh, no. OK, no, we're going to bring something else instead. But I will give you a heads up that I have got some red, I'm going to call it red, sandalwood. So they've called it blood sandalwood. Which, you know, when I question names, I don't have it, no, but it's coming up a little bit later on, but it is beautiful. But everybody else seems to call it red sandalwood. So we'll see. I have now, though, got some completely different blue opal instead. Blue opal, double drilled. Double drilled. I like that. Particularly this piece here, because if you look at the mottling effect, it's all this one as well. It's almost like it's Larimar. It's very similar, isn't it, to Larimar? They've got that wonderful turquoisey blue. In this instance, it's almost an icy blue. And it's got lines in it. It reminds me of Bayamax. Other blow-up creatures are available. Have you ever seen that? Oh, it's brilliant. It is sad, but with a happy ending at the same time. It starts sad, ends better. Oh, it's brilliant. There's no spoilers there. There's no spoilers there as well, at all. But I've got one of those dolls. Yeah, I love the character so much. Went to the very, very well-known shop and bought one. £9.95. If you do love that particular film, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, it's brilliant. It's worth a watch. But it is also, it's ideal if you want to create a bracelet with these, just really simply, just maybe a gold jump ring in between or a couple of links in between. Wire wrapping is perfect in there as well because you've got the 2 holes, so it's going to be really secure when you actually capture it. Love the fact you're getting 5 pieces in there as well, so you know exactly what you are getting. You do know you're going to get 5 pieces. Earrings would be interesting, wouldn't they? I'd be very tempted, though, to have it cascading that way with the smaller ones as a necklace. Oh, come back. Yeah, as a necklace, that'd be really lovely. Again, with it being me, I'd put chain in between. Now, is this the special emerald that we now only have one of? I think there's more. I'm sure there's more than one. Yeah, that's the one. No, not the Zambian. Sorry, the yeah, that one. Okay. Okay. Oh, the emerald. Oh, is it? Really? So this is not the one that I thought it was? Well. So what I said about this one is completely wrong. I thought this one was going to be the Ethiopian emerald. But it's not. This one is the Zambian emerald, so I apologise for that. I'll have to apologise to Debs as well. I didn't realise we got an extra cab in there. This is coming up as a star buy. It is Zambian emerald, along with a strand as well. We shall play them back to back. And this also is Zambian. Yeah, it's definitely worth getting both of them. But for now, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. You're going to let me choose again. Do you want to choose, Emma, as it didn't quite work out last time? Avoid this.
Oh.
Avoid this T-bot. This one is the star buys, which means we can't bring them early.
Go for this one.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, thank you. She went straight for the star buys. Very good choice. Talking about emeralds, we have got masses and masses and masses of emeralds here, with lots of jardin, or garden, as it's also known as. Garden. The touch of nature.
This has been oiled, so that's the only treatment that's been done on it, and basically that just means it's equivalent of something like Johnson's baby oil. That's got the same refractive index, or as close to the same refractive index as the emerald itself. So you coat it in that, and it just gives it even more of a nice shine to it. Because sometimes they can be a bit dull, but this has got a lovely shine. Lovely look. And each and every single one is individual. And you can see the wonderful, intricate details and veins and lines. And that's what's so lovely about it. Everyone is unique. And they do say that if you were to put your emerald in with a batch of other emeralds, you'd be able to pick it out easier than if you were to find a long-lost uncle in a lineup. If you are a lover of emeralds, you will understand that instantly because you're so enthralled with the emerald that you have. I know my emeralds one of my emeralds has a slight crack down the centre, which is not a problem because you expect to see cracks and fractures. But one side is slightly yellow-green and the other side slightly blue-green. And you know you'd find it. You know, and my other one's got a crack down the centre so it looks like a dragon's eye. I love them. It's brilliant. But you would. And that's the thing about emeralds. They are unique. They are individual, and it's so nice to see a strand like this. Massive strand as well. I mean, it's 37 centimetres. It's not shy, is it? It's 120 carats that you're getting of so much personality and great shapes as well. Top to bottom drilled, which is lovely to see. Quite often they are drilled at the top. It needs to be drilled top to bottom with this one, in fairness, because with it being an emerald, of course, if you have got a point, it does get a little bit fragile. So this is the nicest way of doing it to keep the stability of the stone. So even that attention to detail has been paid on this one. It's brilliant. Earrings would be fabulous. Gertrude, well done, my darling. You've got 3 of these. You're going to love them. You're going to absolutely adore them. There's so much you can do with them as well. I'd be very tempted to just get 2 head pins, 1 on each, earrings, done. Done. Simple. 1 as a pendant as well. That's it, because then you've got 3 that you've used, and you've actually got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6, 8, 31. Approximately 31. So loads of them on there. Check those baskets out on that one, my lovelies. Check those baskets out on that one, because it is, believe it or not, star buy time. Apologies once again, because I thought this was the Ethiopian, but it's a good thing because the Ethiopian one we don't actually have any more than 1 of. And this is incredible. It's really, really beautiful. If you've ever seen Zambian emerald, you'll know it's very different from other emeralds. And normally when you see an emerald, just saying about the lineup, you can often tell what location it comes from just by looking at it. So Brazilian has a very distinct. Sometimes you can't, and sometimes the crossover is quite close, and you're not quite sure. But often with emerald, it's coloured by chromium. This one, quite a lot of vanadium comes into it. And it's really unusual for that matter. And because of that, you get a bluey tone to it. But it's really nice to see that the sort of campaign that Gemfields did for this particular gemstone, using Mila Kunis, has really been embraced quite massively. And for the first time in goodness knows how long, Colombian emeralds now have a rival. There's been an article written about the fact that they are competing with Colombian emeralds for that sort of #1 spot. Although if you're Brazilian and love your Brazilian emeralds, then you'll be arguing that they're the #1. Everyone argues something else is #1, but it's all down to what you prefer. The colour in this is just so wonderful. You get a glow to it, don't you? That vanadium gives that incredible intensity. You're getting 1.2 carats of Zambian emerald here. Perfect size for a ring. Look at the glow. Look at the glow. Look at the jardin. 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 I don't remember what that's called. Is there? Oh, I want to cry. I knew something like that was going to happen every single time. There we are. What would I do without you, Em? It's a very good job we found it. Oh, my tweezer work needs tweaking. Now, I would be very tempted, considering the quality of it, I'd be very tempted to pop it with the strand. It would, again, just like with the Tanzanite, be the perfect combination. So if you have those two together, look at that. How beautiful is this? And the strand, goodness me, considering this is an emerald, the clarity is fabulous. We were talking about the Jardin before it decided to ping across the room. It's one of those. It's one of those things that you expect an emerald to be heavily included, and that's why when you're looking at a high quality emerald, you expect to see high prices because it's not grown in a nice environment. It's really hot. It's normally in volcanic situations in some instances. It's in pectolites in other instances, and it's had quite an aggressive environment to form in, which is why hydrothermal as well, which is why you often get those inclusions where other rocks maybe get trapped inside, or it's been so much that it stress fractures. But look at the clarity of these. Look at the clarity of these. It is an absolute pleasure to be able to bring this to you. It's 15 carats of some of the clearest emeralds. Goodness me. No, they're magic. Absolutely magic. Love the look of those. If you've never been an emerald lover, these are enough to convert you, I think. Get it home, have a look at it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I can be converted to love emeralds, it's just magic, isn't it? It's got a lovely bluey feel to it. Lovely bluey feel. Are these my beads? Thank you. Hand delivered. Are we squeezing these in? Deb, of course, will be back in a few minutes' time. I'm going to squeeze another one in, though, before. And I am going to say, ignore the name. It's not the nicest of names. But we never have that in this industry, do we? So, Zambia, blood sandalwood. Everywhere that I've been looking for this normally refers to it as red sandalwood. So, red sandalwood, or blood sandalwood, is fantastic. It's a really lovely wood to work with. And these beads have been carved. So you've got, let me just hopefully not ping it across the room. If you have a look at these, they've got this wonderful intricate carve. Look how nice they are. Aren't they lovely? You're getting 2 of them in a pack. They're 12 millimetres each. And I can imagine these with Buddha. That would go, it's almost like a lotus flower, isn't it? Just budding and just about to open. £2.95 for the 2. That would make such a nice addition to one of the bronze Buddhas. Or even one of the silver Buddhas. The Buddha head. Or an elephant charm. That would be really lovely, wouldn't it? Oh, I like it. Lightweight. Really beautiful with the intricate detailing that you're getting. It'd be nice actually to have just one of these. If it was with Buddha, maybe put those 2 and then Buddha in the centre. But if it was without Buddha, a big, stretchy, of 12 mils of one particular type of gemstone, whether that's a purple one or a pink one, whatever you would like. That'd be nice. Now, Emma keeps eyeing this up. She did actually run across the studio to grab a hold of it when it was said that I could choose something. She went, no, me! Unfortunately for her, it is a star buy. Fortunately for you, it is a star buy with an amazing price. This is coming up in the next hour. We are going to try and put it on pre-order, but at the moment, considering Ollie has Tom's login details and he's not quite sure about all the different things, he's managed to do it once, so he might be able to do it again. We've also got black diamonds, which are double drilled. I'll just sneak those on for a second. I think you're going to love these. I've also got indigo and mint kyanite coming up as well. Aren't these amazing? These are incredible. Double drilled, oh yes, please. Do you know what? Perfect for a ring. Perfect just as it is, like that. So don't go anywhere, because after this little break, Debs is going to be back with us with the kit.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. So visit our website for more information. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and The Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
You're not going to hand that back, are you? Right, so I'm going to give you a bit of a promo for something that is amazing. We've not sphene it for a very long time, and it's got to be sphene to be believed. Have you guessed what it is yet? Sphene! It's sphene, and I don't think we're going to prize it out of Deb's hands, in fairness. It is coming up later on in the show. Deb, you're going to have to let go of it at some point. No. And the thing is, with sphene, also known as titanite, it has got more fire than a diamond. In fact, there's a high quantity of, I can't remember the name of it, strontium titanate.
Ooh, look at you.
Strontium titanite, which is actually one of the minerals that they use when they're making synthetic diamonds. So it's got a high quantity of that, which is why it's often known as titanite, and that's why it's got more fire than a diamond. It is incredible for that. Yeah. Colour-wise, you normally see it as sort of a mucky brown. This is green.
This is a high-quality sphene. I've got a sphene ring. It's only little. It's only a little stone, but the colours that come off when you wear it in the sunlight. And
it's ridiculous, isn't it?
This will do the same.
There was another company I worked for, and the presenters there, one of the most unusual and high demand purchases for the presenters was a sphene.
Yeah. And
I say unusual because they would even go for the more brown colours. But they are so amazing.
Absolutely beautiful. And I'm completely in love with this strand.
I couldn't tell that at all.
No. I need that.
Are you going to do it? Okay, there's only 39 of them, but Ollie is going to put the sphene on pre-order. Now, I've also got this chain coming up as well, which is, oh, wait for this. 9 carat gold, not sterling silver with gold plating. It's 9 carat gold.
Nice.
It is 18 inches. And it's a diamond cut curved chain. Can I give them an idea of where it's going to go? Because the price on this is ridiculous. When you think about the fact it's 9 carat gold, it's not sterling silver with gold plating. He's not allowing me to say the price. He says it's just such a good deal. I know it is, but you. We got those coming up. Now, the black opal is on pre-order, which I'm sure Emma's going to be over the moon about. All right. So black Ethiopian opal is on pre-order as well. Not a massive quantity of these, unfortunately, but ooh, sparkle. And the black diamonds, double-drilled black diamond beauties.
No way.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. Oh, I have to apologise to you as well. You know the emerald that I thought was the Ethiopian one? It was the Zambian one. It was amazing, wasn't it?
It was really good.
Yeah. Now, the diamonds.
Oh, look.
Think Deb's in love again.
Bracelet. I need that for a bracelet.
It is bracelet material, isn't it? Absolutely. Now, let us go straight to the kit, now that I've shown you the little goodies coming up. So now, I've done it again.
What have you done?
I've left my pad, I'm sorry. We are looking at two amazing strands.
Yeah.
One, of course, is your garnet. Now I'm looking at this thinking that's more of a pyrope garnet, isn't it? Is it a pyrope garnet? Ah, okay, 40 carats of garnet, so it's not saying. So from the colour-wise, it would be pyrope almandine, I would say, possibly. Oh, it's Hessonite! Oh,
I think it is,
really?
The oval cabochon is as well, so I assumed
No.
that was. I'm not sure if I got that wrong.
No.
What is it?
No, it's the oval
It's
that
the oval
is
that's the
the
Hessonite,
Hessonite. I was going to say, that's not the right colour
But
for...
the colour,
If that is Hessonite, that's fantastic.
the colour's
Will you
very
have a look for
close,
me?
so I just sort of thought, well, maybe it is. But the cabochon is incredible.
Right, so the Hessonite is the cab.
Yeah.
This one. So the reason there's a difference, so... it's one of the most complicated families in the gem world. It gives me a headache. But almandine and pyrope are two slightly different varieties of garnet, and they have more orangey tones to it.
Okay.
So you get red but orange.
Yep.
So combined. Hessonite is Hessonite.
Okay.
So it has more of an orangey orange. There you go. It's fabulous, but the combination of the two is phenomenal. If this is a strand of Hessonite, it's very, very much close to an almandine pyrope.
The colour, when you take it off the strand, actually you can see it a bit in the recording. It's each individual one of those. You can actually see it.
Sorry.
You can see the colour just shining out from it. It's amazing.
It is a stunning
When it gets
strand.
the space around it, it's beautiful.
The quality of it is fabulous.
Yeah.
There's no denying that. It's got a really lovely colour to it as well. Slight pinks coming through in some of them. You have got the browns as well in there and the oranges in there, which lends it so perfectly to the Hessonite. And the Hessonite, for me, is just exceptional. It's not a variety of garnet that you get very often. And when you do, it can be just as beautiful as this. Not always, but it can be as beautiful as this. I'm extremely, extremely pleased with the quality that we've got of this particular garnet. Beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
Absolutely love it. You've also got a strand of black spinel, which goes perfectly with this kit. So good, so good. You also then, on top of that, get champagne gold coloured silver-plated round copper wire, 10 metres in 0.4 and 10 metres in 1 mil. And can we have a sneaky peeky at the jewellery again? I love this jewellery. I love this, very autumnal.
I absolutely love this kit. I thought the colours were amazing. I thought the Hessonite garnet cabochon is incredible. The way it glows.
It is stunning.
Absolutely amazing. And of course, you can't go wrong with black spinel faceted like that.
No. You've actually done the bracelet on its own, haven't you?
I had to.
But it looks so good.
It's the law.
Deb has stated it is the law to do black spinel on its own in a bracelet.
Yeah.
Are they allowed to do anything other than that?
No.
You are not allowed under Deb's law to make
That's the
anything
law.
but. So what are you going to show us today then, my lovely?
Earrings. Those earrings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I like those.
So I thought they're quite glamorous because the gemstones are, aren't they? They're quite glamorous. So you've got the 2 gauges of wire.
I want the garnet.
Which, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just getting distracted by the cab.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
It's like toffee.
It is. It is like caramel sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like like crackle toffee, where it's just the sugar that's been melted.
Yeah.
So you got the translucency.
Yeah, you have. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing.
Don't eat it.
So, for the earrings, what I did was I took a length of the 1mm wire, and it's about 30 centimetres for those earrings. So you need 2 that size. And what I did when I was actually making them was as many of the processes, if you like, as possible, I did with both of them at the same time. So when I took the wire, the first step was to actually bend it in half. So I made sure that they were both sort of equal, and then took the bail making pliers and just popped it in to the centre of both of them and bent that round. That's really uneven, so I'd have opened it up and done it again, because that's not good enough.
You're a perfectionist.
Not good enough. I am. It takes hours, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're a perfectionist, it's like, although I'm better now than I was, but if you make something and you see that there's something not quite lined up, or there's not something perfect, and you know there's a small imperfection in there, then it's a nightmare, because you have to undo it, otherwise that's all you see.
Yeah.
But I am better now than I used to be, quite a lot better. So anyway, you can smooth out the bend in the wire. See, that's much better now. I'm happy with that. So if you do them both at the same time, it means you get the same size bend in the wire, and you can then manipulate the two together, so they're going to be the same. There's nothing worse than if you're trying to make 2 pairs of, or a pair of earrings, that they start off differently, because you'll never get them back.
Yeah.
So if you take a length of your 0.4, and that's probably around about 1/2 metre, which is more than we need. But that's what I'd rather do than try and add it in. When you're making a necklace, it's easier to add in, because you lose it more, but you'll notice it more if it's on the earrings. So starting off, we're going to wrap round. Oh, I need a bigger tail on there because I can't hold that. I put hand cream on in the break.
Slippy.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I wrap round 5 times. And then what I'm going to do is trim off that little tail section that we don't need to hold on to now. And then come up between the 2 wires. Make sure they're not twisted at the top there. And then
I'm always twisted.
I am as well, but you know, it's not good for your wires. So then going to wrap 5 times around that side. Come across 5 times around this side, and do that until I've got a little section that's probably about 1.5 inches long. So then once I'd done this one, what I did was I did exactly the same process on the other one, other earring, checked to make sure that they're both sitting lined up at the same point, and then once you've got that on both of them, you can move on to the next stage. So next process is to take one of those wires and separate them out there, and then start adding in your rondelles of garnet. So if you just take them, pop them onto the wire, they go on really easily. And then just let it slide down to that structural wire there. Hold it between your finger and your thumb, and then we're coming over from underneath the wire around this way. So just hold the gemstone, rest it against the structural wire, and then bring that 0.4 down and wrap round 5 times. You can choose any number as long as you stick to it for both earrings. 18 times would be fine. 4 times would be fine, but just be consistent.
What about,
It's not.
do you stick with odd or even numbers?
It depends. Depends what mood I'm in.
Oh, oh, just throwing that in there. Can I just bring this on for a second? Because I'm in the mood for blue tiger's eye.
That's
Blue
nice.
tiger's eye is beautiful, isn't it?
Goes with your top.
It does go in my top. It does indeed. It's got a lot of the gorgeous chatoyancy across each and every single one, which is so nice to see. It is one of those, again, bracelet,
Really lovely.
stretchy, want it, need it, love it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I do like that. Do you know, it's been ages since I've seen blue tiger's eye. Can't remember last time.
It's been a good while. It's been a good while. It's one of those that I think goes with so many different colours as well. Even though it's a dark colour, so you'd think well, it wouldn't quite go.
Yeah.
It does because of that chatoyancy that you're getting across it. So
Yeah.
it lights up really nicely. I do like it with sort of a copper.
Yes, copper wire it looks fab with. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
does.
Or even bronzite with it is quite nice. Or
Gold.
pyrite. Oh, yeah. It just
All-
looks
any-
good.
Yeah.
Looks nice. In fact, let me just pop the Hessonite in there. Let me just see.
Ooh, that'd be lovely. Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? You wouldn't expect it to go, but it actually does.
They're complementary colours, aren't they? So, yeah. You could use the other garnet in between as spacers and then make a pendant out of the Hessonite garnet. That'd be nice.
That would be nice. Now I've got some sparkle. Oh, my voice has gone.
It does.
Sparkle. Sorry, Deb, sorry.
No, it's fine.
She's put sparkle on the desk. It's her fault.
Ooh, hello.
Can I bring the pair? Okay.
I've not seen this one before. It's got like a baguette
Baguette,
cut
yeah.
in the centre.
Almost scissor cut.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, my goodness.
That's fab.
Oh, I love it. Now that, for me, that's all you need.
Yeah.
That on sterling silver necklace. Goodness sake, come on, girl. Sterling silver, not pendant, it is a pendant. Chain. There we are, finally got there. Goodness me. You are actually getting 2 grams of sterling silver here, which is a good amount of sterling silver in fairness. You also have that fantastic cubic zirconia, which is so pretty. It's pretty.
It is very.
It really is, and that shape just, of course, cubic zirconia is created it's man-made to look just as dazzling as a diamond, and it really does stand out. It splits the light beautifully, it gives amazing brilliance, it gives fantastic fire, and in that shape, it just is everything you could want. I mean, you would be quite happy to know that you've got something as beautiful as this and you haven't had to pay a diamond price point.
Yeah.
Because for you to get a diamond that big and that clear, you would be looking at a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, it's thousands. I'd buy 2 of those and make them into earrings.
Oh, my life, that is, yes, yes, yes.
Oh, nice. That's
would
a good
look
size.
amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Just the look of that is
Dead glam.
fabulous.
Yeah. Very elegant.
Oh, I like it. It's enough to make me want to pierce my ears. Oh, no, don't start that. No, I don't have my ears pierced.
I could put them
No,
onto
no.
I could put them onto clip-ons for you.
Oh, right, I thought you were going to offer to pierce my ears for a minute. Normally people offer to pierce my ears. I've got some wire
Where's
here.
my thingamajig that you do pearls with? What's it called?
A reamer.
Reamer.
You're going to ream in my ear?
No. No.
Right, let's get back to the demo.
No, clip-ons.
Clip-ons, I can do clip-ons. Or screw-ons.
Yeah.
They're a lot better.
Yeah.
They look bizarre, but...
Or, you know those magnetic
Oh, yeah, they're brilliant. They're
clasps?
brilliant.
You could use those
Yeah.
as well. Yeah. So, anyway, 3, 6, 9, 10, one more of these. So I put 11 on there. So, if we do 11 on this one, and then wrap your 5 round after that and trim off that little tail, and then just pat that down so that it's nice and smooth. So now we've got this one. What I needed to do was then repeat that in the second one, so you've then got the 2 to work with, and then you can start manipulating them. So when you're going to start shaping them, if you put them, oh, you can tell I didn't make these 2 together because it's like too far down. Anyway.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's for the demo. Don't stress. Oh, I haven't cut that tail off on that one. Trim that back, and then we can shape them up. So now this is like where you're sort of, I don't know, you can just play with the shapes. So all I did was hold them together so that the 2 sections line up, and then brought the bail making pliers in to form both of those at the same time. Now this is not going to be at all equal because obviously they're not lined up, but that then gives you that shape twice. So all you need to do, it's like if you're doing dressmaking, because you want your earrings.
I'm laughing because the last time I've been doing dressmaking for years, but one of the first occasions I made one sleeve longer than the other. Because I didn't do what you're supposed to do, and that's cut them both at the same time.
Yeah.
There's the lesson.
That's why you do your earrings together, because then they're the same.
Yeah.
So anyway, then once you've got that, if you have a look, if I grab the earring and lay it down, you can see this earring here with the gemstones on comes down around behind this woven section, over the front, around the back and back to the front. So if I then take this here, oh, I've done it the other direction now. So that way round, bend it around, so it's then got to come round behind. And what's really cool is if you've got this section here, like this, almost like a brickwork, you can count down and say, right, 1, 2, 3 sections down is where the wire comes behind this section.
Mm-hmm.
So then when you repeat it on the other earring, you know you need to go 3 sections down, and that's where that wire needs to go. So then they'll match up. So bring that round the back, trim it off, and then just make a small loop on there. And then at this stage, I would then repeat it on the other earring so that they match.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other side, that needs to come down. And I've done it slightly differently to the original, but hey ho, that's life, isn't it? So we'll bring this one up, around, over the back, behind rather, around the front. Going to wrap round and then just make a little swirl. So if we cut it off about a 1.5 centimetres from the post section, and
can I just squeeze this in for a second? So I'm just playing with it at the moment because it is amazingly fluid.
Ooh,
so I promised you a 9-carat gold chain. So how much have you seen 9-carat gold chains going for? This is not sterling silver with gold plating, it's actually 9-carat gold. I mean, what kind of prices have you seen not sterling silver, sorry, 9-carat gold chains going for? £60?
yeah.
Ollie's looking online at the moment, and what are you seeing? £58, 67. It depends on where you go. £45 is another one. But it depends on where you go, doesn't it? as it is with any. Oh, look at that fluidity. I could play with this all day. It's like drizzles of syrup.
It is, yeah.
It's just drizzles like syrup. It's absolutely gorgeous.
It's so fluid that every sort of curve in your hand, it's just sitting perfectly.
Yeah.
It's not.
And you're getting it for just £24.95, which is just bananas. Bananas.
That's really good.
If you're thinking about getting this, get an extra and put it up for Christmas for someone.
That's a really good idea.
Well, yeah, because I mean, the
Really
closer you
good.
get to Christmas, are you likely to get these kind of savings and deals?
Well, I think if you see it and you think, actually, that's so good, and I think my mum would like it. Because my mum can't wear silver.
No. Oh, that's a shame. Is she allergic to it?
Yeah,
Oh. Yeah, my cousin is as well.
yeah. Allergic to most metals.
Oh.
Anyway, she's just expensive.
Already loads of you coming in for this one. It is still going to be available for the few more moments, so get checking those baskets out and we'll go back to you, my lovely. Sorry about that.
So I was just thinking, for that price, it would be worth getting that for my mum. Now I can see it, now I've
Yes.
seen it. So hopefully I can do that.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Have you started prepping for Christmas yet?
No,
I have.
but I'd feel so good if I do. Have you?
Yeah. Biscuits.
Oh, biscuits?
Yeah, things with long sell-by dates.
Oh, right, okay.
Because they're still going to be good. I mean, the biscuits, I think, aren't going to go off until 2020.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. You have to hide them in the back of the wardrobe or something.
I have had to tell my husband, you do not eat any biscuits in this cupboard. Otherwise, they would be gone.
Is your earring finished? So just open up your shepherd hook and pop your earring on. So just when you're making it, just make sure that you shape them both at each stage as you go along.
They're beautiful, really beautiful.
There we go.
Sorry, I'm still distracted by the
You
chain.
are.
It's amazing. Just play with it. Just do it on the back of
Thanks.
your hand. It feels incredible.
Oh, that's really nicely made. That's so smooth.
Just imagine one of the black diamonds that we got coming up next on that chain.
Oh, that would be nice.
Just drizzle it over your hand, back of your hand. Seriously.
Oh, that is nice.
Feels amazing.
It's silky.
It does feel silky.
Silky. That's lovely.
So get one to wear and get one to drizzle on the back of your hand.
Yeah. No, that catches the light so nicely.
It does.
doesn't
Lots
it?
in baskets as well. Check those baskets out. Amazing, amazing deal. Which leads us into another amazing deal, of course, our black diamonds. You know it's good when Deb's over your shoulder. Do you want to touch it?
Thanks.
They are nice, aren't they? You probably heard me say this before, but I've seen a few black diamonds. That sounds good. I've seen a few black diamonds in my time. Yes. Managed to
One or two.
get a sneaky peek at one or two of them. In shop windows, of course. In shop windows. But the last one that stuck, well, it's not the last one, but one that stuck in my mind, and it was one of those moments where you kind of go, is this for real? And it was, I think it was a 2 carat. It was either a 1 carat or a 2 carat black diamond. So it was massive.
Wow.
It was massive. But it was kind of grey. It wasn't black. It was like a gunmetal grey. And there was the biggest. The only way I can describe it is like a chip. You know when a pebble hits your windscreen and you get the... It got that, like a pop mark in it. And they were still selling it for a ridiculous... And of course, because it was down to the size, but it was not what I would have classed as a fine quality diamond. I mean, for me, if a fine quality diamond could be described as anything, it would be spinel. So if you have a spinel, you get everything you could possibly want in a black diamond. So you get a mirror-like finish. Take a look at this, because this diamond has mirror-like finish, doesn't it?
They are superb.
It should be a fabulous jet black. What do you reckon? Do you think that ticks that box?
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
It should have fantastic lustre.
That's got lustre in
Oodles,
loads, yeah.
in oodles and oodles. And because of the way it's been faceted, of course, you've got brilliant scintillation on there as well. It is a stunning, stunning strand. And to top it all off, it's double drilled.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things we don't really look at when we see a diamond on a strand is the fact that it's the hardest gemstone known to man. So when I say the hardest gemstone known to man, it does mean surface, so it does mean that it doesn't scratch very well, but it's not necessarily something that you can get a drill bit through very easily. And the other thing is it can cleave, so you can break a diamond. It can cleave in 4 positions. So if the lapidrist, or it wouldn't be a lapidrist, it'd be a brilliantier, or it'd be a crosscutter. If they are there putting the facets on and then get it slightly wrong and go against one of those points, it will cleave. So it's not easy to get the angle right, the shape right, and then get the drill through the centre either. That is amazing.
But the thing, I mean, with it being double drilled, you have to drill 2 straight drill holes parallel to each other.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, you can't have one that does off at an angle and one that's straight.
The only thing I can think...
So you've got perfection in your drilling.
Perfect for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we are. Message come through. Kath, hello darling. I'm lucky enough to have been bought these diamonds and they do not disappoint. They are stunning.
Yeah.
They are stunning. Did you? Ollie, you are by far one of the sweetest people I've ever met. So, Ollie gifted one of these to his sister-in-law, who is also a gemologist, and he said he got Claire McDonald to do a piece for him, or should I say for her, with just one of the diamonds in the centre, and he says she went head over heels for it. Absolutely loved it.
They're beautiful.
That's all you need is one. I'm actually really blown away that you did that for your sister-in-law. That's incredible. Yeah, that's really lovely. At the moment, it's working out at about £25 each. Oh, £20 each, £20 each. Which, when you're thinking about diamonds, that's amazing. But Ollie's not going to stop there. £15.99 per diamond is what he's just dropped that price to.
That's shocking. When you consider everything that you've just said about the colour, the faceting, the polish, the drilling, all of that.
For £15.99 per diamond.
That is completely...
It's bananas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely bananas.
Oh,
and that's what I love.
These.
I love that's what we can do.
Wow. Oh, one of those in a ring would look incredible, wouldn't it? I really would be tempted to make a bracelet, though, with all of those across.
Hey, at that kind of price point, you can do that. This is a thing. I mean, when you...
Just like that?
Yeah. That would be beautiful channel set, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. That would be so lovely.
Check out my diamonds.
I know, yeah.
Diamonds. Look at me. You'd want to do that, though, wouldn't you? You'd be like...
Yeah.
Like Dee was suggesting with her royal wave. Check out my diamonds. You would be like that.
You would.
They are incredible, seriously incredible. Of course, if you're thinking of getting them and you're a little bit, oh, I don't know, you've got the 30-day money-back guarantee. Get them home, have a look at them. If you don't like them, send them back. Send them back.
Yeah, be dead impressed with those. Oh, a trilogy ring and a pair of earrings. You've got enough there to do
Oh, you do.
that, haven't you?
You do. Love it. Now, maybe that was a little bit out of your price point. So I've got some rough diamonds for you. Let's go for some silver diamonds in the rough. Rough. Rough.
I was tempted to bark back.
You're just going to leave me sort of hanging there, aren't you?
I opened my mouth, didn't I?
You
to
did,
do it,
yeah, to do it, yeah.
Ruff.
There you go. So contagious. There we are. Right, have a look at these little beauties. 12 carats of silver diamonds, graduated nuggets. They are so sweet, though. And again, like I said, quite a few people are now sort of doing this movement towards the, I want to say organic. I know that's, because if you think about it, a lot of people are moving towards organic veg and food and going vegan and whatnot. So why not with jewellery as well?
True.
Why not going back to sort of the roots? They are lovely. And they're a lovely price point as well, £19.95. Again, all you need is a couple of them. Still diamonds, still fabulous, still got sparkle, still got dazzle, but a little bit more like, oh, it reminds me of moon rock.
Yeah. It's almost like stars on a strand because of that sparkle.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'd imagine a strand of stars to look like.
Twinkle, twinkle, diamond stars. Ooh, hello.
What have you found?
Sodalite rounds.
Oh, these 2mm.
They're diddy. They're cute.
I
Seed
love
bead.
these.
Oh, don't forget the sphene. The sphene is on pre-order.
I could look after it for you.
I was about to say, dare I bring it in with devs on the loose? Would you like to look after the sphene?
Yeah, I would. Thanks.
Oh, sorry. Not yet. Not yet. It's got to be sphene to be believed or not in that case.
Yeah, almost.
Almost sphene. It's a long time since I've bought anyone's sphene. It's been a very long. I don't think I've ever done it on this channel, have I?
It's so rare that we get it anyway, but I've never seen sphene of this quality here.
You've never seen sphene?
Of this quality here, no.
Oh, yeah. Shall we bring it up next then? Shall we do it next? Go on. You can have it for a short
I'll look after
time.
it for a bit then.
Right, I've got some more pre-orders, but I'll show you those in a moment. Let's go straight to the sodalite. 10 carats of sodalite faceted rounds, 2mm in size. They're pretty, they're delicate, and they'd be perfect with seed beading if you wanted to incorporate them with that. Wire work it'll look beautiful with. Macrame. Hey!
Yeah, you can get a good sized cord through there.
Yeah. They are sweet. Really, really sweet. £5.95 as well. That is a sweet price. Very much. I like the idea of...
Yeah, almost like stack of rings.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Really sweet.
Yeah.
Could you could actually sew it together as though you were doing it with seed beads, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
That would be so
Especially if you got the kit with the size 12 needles in, that would work, yeah.
Because that would be really comfortable to wear.
Yeah, it would.
No, I like the idea of that.
Really, that looks nice.
Now, we've been waiting for it. We've all been waiting for it. I don't take it away from her, but I'm going to have to. It's the Star by Sphene. Hello. Hello and welcome back again to this one. I have had to prise this from Deb's fingers.
What can I say?
How many of these do we have?
No, I don't think... There can't be that many, not...
No. 39 of them, that's it.
Oh, look where it's from.
Can't see, I don't have my glasses on.
Sorry,
Madagascar. Of course it's from Madagascar. Of course it is. So, sphene, if you've ever seen sphene, you will probably have fallen in love with it. There is just something about it. It's the fire, basically. For most of us, we fall in love with it because of the fire. It has more fire than a diamond. There are not many gemstones that you can say that with. Even zircon, you can't really say it has more fire than a diamond. It's diamond-like fire is what zircon has. But this does actually have more fire than a diamond. It is a phenomenal gemstone. It's got, it's sometimes called titanite. So it's got strontium titanite in it, which is often used to simulate diamonds because of that property of being able to have so much fire. But look, when you turn it in the light, I don't know if you can see that, but when you get this home, you will see a little rainbow effect as it twinkles. Yeah. Oh my goodness, it's incredible. It's actually incredible. Oh, that large one in the centre.
I know. There's two that are absolutely perfectly matched in terms of size and colour and clarity for earrings. And I just think the one in the very centre on its own is plenty big enough just to have as a ring on its own, wouldn't it? And that would look incredible. Actually, with those black diamonds with the double drill, pop one of the sphene in.
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't that look incredible?
The rebel of the diamonds with
that's what I want to do.
A gemstone that has more fire than a diamond. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you actually see it on the camera? Oh my goodness.
It is unbelievable quality. It's really good.
Well, I was just questioned about whether they can see the fire in the studio, because normally with the, look at the light, silly me.
Oh, Lara.
I know. Normally the cameras can't pick it up. Normally you have to go out of focus to see it, because the cameras are not made to have that sort of flare. But it's so good, you can still see it. Ollie's been at Jewellery Maker from the start, and he has never had seen on any of his shows. Dev has seen it twice. You've seen it twice before.
Nothing. This is a million miles away.
Well, normally it's quite a browny colour, isn't it? It's not often you get green sphene.
To get this clarity and this colour throughout the entire strand is what sets this apart.
I previously have worked on a channel where it was for collectors of gemstones, and one of our most popular stones was sphene. And if you had sphene in that show, it would be gone.
Because the second you get it home and you see what it can do when you're wearing it in sunlight, I can't wear my sphene ring when I'm driving because
it's distracting.
It's dangerous, yeah.
Are you ready? That is a lot less than I was expecting.
That's a lot less than I was expecting.
That is a lot less than I was expecting. Yeah. If you put a 1 in front of that, I'd be happy. I just can't believe the fact we've got it is phenomenal. The fact we've got it at that price is just amazing. Oh my goodness. Just been asked to pop it with a black opal to see how that goes. The black opal is available. Is it on pre-order? Yep, it's on pre-order. It's got, okay, distracted. Look at those two together.
Nice.
Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Now, there is a lot of you on the line for this sphene. A lot in baskets as well. There are only 39, remember, that is it. Once they're gone, I have no idea when we're going to get it back again. But my goodness me, I tell you what, our gemologist buyer is amazing.
Yeah, she's done really well with that.
Yeah, she has.
Really well.
Oh my goodness. Beautiful, beautiful colour. Do you know what would go really nicely with this as well? I've got a mint kyanite coming up. I love the fact we've got mint kyanite. It's ridiculously good. Again, when I saw that, I was like, oh, you beauty. You beauty.
Yeah.
Aren't those really nice together?
They are. Yeah, they are.
They're two completely different tones and two completely different greens, but they just look so good together.
Yep.
Now I'm going to leave that sphene there with you. Check those baskets out. Stay on the phone lines as well. If you are there, there's a little bit of a wait, but you will be answered as soon as is humanly possible. So just be patient, please. I love that.
Thanks.
It has to be done. I mean, we've got to appreciate it, haven't we?
You have got
When you get
so
to work
many
with
colours
these.
in that.
Now, I'm going to bring you the mint kyanite while Debs
Sorry.
gets lost. Completely lost and distracted by the sphene. Have you not seen this one before? Mint kyanite. Oh, it's amazing. So, kyanite, you already know, is a really unusual gemstone. It's normally blue, and you often think that's it, it's blue, done. It was amazing when they turned round to, again, it was another company I was working for, they turned round to the owner's son and said, we have orange kyanite. And he said, no, you don't. This is what traders, and no, we have orange kyanite. And he's like, no. And he's a gemologist, who's very much no. And they had actually discovered orange kyanite. That then led on to other discoveries. There's orange kyanite.
Wow.
Yeah. That led on to other discoveries of different coloured kyanites. And they're all extremely rare and all extremely unusual. And mint kyanite, oh, I love it. It's got such a beautiful tone.
It has. Yeah.
It's stunning, isn't it?
It is lovely.
But you look at this and you would not in a million years
No.
think that was a kyanite.
No. You could almost think it's an emerald.
Yes. Yeah. It has got
That's
that
amazing.
sort of feel to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
It
look at that recording.
feels amazing. Now, we only have 40 of them. That gives you a good idea about how difficult it is to get a hold of. If we only ever have small quantities of something, the high probability is that it's a difficult stone to get a hold of, so big quantities aren't necessarily possible. So we're just going to bring the price straight in. If you want it, grab it. £34.95. Definitely worth getting a hold of the authenticity card. Seriously worth getting a hold of the authenticity card on this one. And that's just 25p on top. It's so worth it. What would you do with this one?
Oh, I would want to... one of my sort of go-to things is to rosary link. Either with pieces of chain in between or just gemstone to gemstone, and that would look incredible. With bits of chain in between, so that you've got the movement, but also all the light going through.
Yeah.
That would look so beautiful.
It would lend itself really nicely to that as
Yeah.
well. Would you put 1 or 3 in?
1 per link.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
just 1 per link. Really space it out. You'd have enough on a strand to do a bracelet, earrings, and the front section on a necklace.
Yeah.
Without any problem at all. Because when you're rosary linking, it doubles the length of your strand.
Yeah.
So that's what I'd... Especially with it being so rare.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful strand. Definitely a collector's strand on that. Now, ooh, another one you're going to love.
I was looking at that as working really nicely with that.
The sphene. I love this. We've got a great selection of gemstones tonight.
Yeah, amazing.
Makes my day when I get to work with these.
Isn't that lovely?
Absolutely. Oh, look how pretty that is. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Look
That
at those
apatite's
together.
gorgeous.
It is fabulous. This is what's known as sky blue apatite. But you look at that and you kind of go, that's a blue lagoon apatite. That's a... What was the name? It was Blue Lagoon, wasn't it?
Recording.
Hello. Hello. It's got phosphorus in it, so it actually glows. It's got a brilliant glow. And it's this apatite, that kind of blue, is Paraiba-esque, isn't it? And quite often this particular type of apatite is used as an alternative to Paraiba. Because, of course, Paraiba is so incredibly rare.
Yeah.
But it's... I don't want to say the next best thing because that's kind of comparing it with Paraiba and saying it's a lesser gemstone. And it's not a lesser gemstone.
It's just different.
It's not.
It's just a different...
just as beautiful.
Yeah.
And the colour, it's that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous colour. Everything about it is fabulous. We're going to bring the price straight in again. We're going to cram as many of these in as we possibly can. I think you're going to love it. Ooh, what can we do? $31.95. Again, an amazing, amazing, amazing deal. It's just the colour combination that you're getting there is magic. Absolutely magic.
The faceting on those is beautifully done as well. The proportion and everything is fantastic.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Genuinely, genuinely is. It's so pretty.
Ooh.
Now I'm going to leave that there with you. I love those. Now I'm going to bring you some Sodalite cabs. So delightful.
Yeah.
I'm going to squeeze
They're
this
nice.
one in. They are, aren't they? Pairs. 3 pair. Not. I didn't say 3 pairs because you'd be thinking, oh, you're getting 6. You're not. You're getting 3.
No, it's 3. Yeah.
Could do it. You could do a fingering.
I was thinking that. It actually looks really nice like that.
I used to have a fingering.
Did you?
Yeah, in my Gotha days. A
Ooh.
full armour fingering. With
Was it articulated
Yeah,
at the joint?
articulated.
Ooh.
I love that ring.
Oh, nice.
It was, oh, yeah.
Did you lose it or something?
No, it
That's
broke.
usually-
I wore it so much it broke. Do you like a fingering?
I've never had one.
I mean, not, they're brilliant. They are, if you've ever seen them, they are, but they're basically,
But
they cover
I
the
think
entire...
they look amazing.
They do?
Yeah.
They cover the, normally in 3 sections, so they cover the entire length of your hand, and they're pivoted, so they move. So you can
It's like
use
armour.
them. Yeah,
It's like-
it is like
yeah.
armour. They are, oh, I didn't know, I haven't seen one of those in years.
I might have to make one.
Oh,
out of
please
copper
do. Oh my goodness, please do.
When I get a minute.
So you are getting 3 pairs. 3 pairs of your Sodalite. And I'm just getting distracted because I'm thinking I'd want to actually get more
Get
than
a
one
couple,
of these.
yeah,
Especially
couple
with
of packs.
£6.95 because I want to make a flower out of
Make
them.
a flower and then
Yeah.
you've got one for a drop off the bottom.
Yeah, I like that idea. At the moment you could have a pendant and a pair of earrings,
Yeah.
but get a couple. Get a couple. Why not? Hold the lines on that one. We are trying to squeeze as many in as possible. Malachite. We got some malachite cabs for you. Ooh, hello. We've got 5 of them in this particular pack. 32.5 carats of malachite. 5 of them in total, so at least you're guaranteed that 5. £5.95.
That's cool.
That is not bad at all. That's an amazing price point.
They'd work really well with that backing fabric that we had earlier
Oh,
and the
yeah.
seed beads in the kit.
Yeah.
Well worth
Yeah.
adding
Definitely.
those in.
In fact, take a look back. If you've only just joined us, take a look back at the last few hours because we have done some really cheeky deals. Basically, Ollie doesn't normally sit in the producer chair. So Ollie doesn't have a login. He was a producer many eons ago, but he doesn't have a login anymore. So he's got Tom's login instead. And Tom, of course, is the senior producer, which means he has access to doing really naughty things to prices and also has access to some things that we don't get access to. So Ollie's basically taken advantage of that fact. Haven't you, Ollie? Because everyone's going to blame Tom. Basically. I mean, we've actually done one item for 95 pence. The very first thing. So if you missed that, go back down. I don't know if they're still available or not, but scroll down, go back to the beginning of the show, and you find that 95p item. And if you think it's something for you, get it. We also did a strand of the most incredible quality and look on Tanzanite for £9.95.
Oh, I missed that.
Right. Did you miss that one? Oh, yeah. The cab was amazing as well. That was £12.95. And we also did a strand of tourmaline. Now, they called it, what was it, regular... They called it irregular slices. It wasn't irregular slices at all. They were the tourmaline.
Oh,
the
okay.
actual
the crystal.
prism. Yeah, it was a tourmaline prism.
Huh?
So it was terminated at each end. So it got the cleavage or the fracture on each end, and then you've got the striations all the way up the sides.
Ooh,
looks amazing.
I'll have to have a look at that.
Yeah, brilliant. So if you missed any of those, now my lovely, I do believe it's time for me to say goodbye to you, isn't it?
Yeah, home time.
Oh, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for coming and sitting with me.
And thank you for
And
barking
putting up with my
me.
weirdness.
And
Yeah.
mine. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, mate.
When are you back on, my beautiful?
I'm back tomorrow night.
Yay!
Are you back?
No. No, I'm back on Friday night. Friday night.
Oh,
but no.
I'm not here.
Oh. Well, in that case, don't go anywhere. The gorgeous Debs will be back with you again tomorrow evening for the late show, and I'll be coming up right after this with some more amazing deals. Love you. Mwah.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello and welcome back. I've just upset the lovely Emma because I decided I want to be in the big desk. You'd already moved the camera, hadn't you?
It's all right.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It does mean, though, that you get your little treat, the one that she really, really loved.
That's fair.
And it is going to be a star bite in this hour, but it gets to be on the big screen.
Oh.
We've got room to manoeuvre. You have got in front of you right now an Ethiopian opal. Believe it or not, you may be thinking, how? How do we have an Ethiopian opal? It's not the colour expected. It is Ethiopian opal. It's black Ethiopian opal that's been smoked to give that incredible colour. We don't have a massive quantity of these, unfortunately, but it is on pre-order, so if you want them, you can get them first. First come, first served. Now, let's start off with a bow. I believe the bow's been taken away. I can hear Lucy just moving very quickly. She's getting it. She's getting it. It's in the sterling silver. In the sterling silver. It is sterling silver. It's sterling silver and it is with your cubic zirconia. That is exactly the right one, yes. It is a bow. A little bow. Zinc alloy, plated brass bow knot. I really like that. It's unusual because you've got the folds on either side, but that's how it would be. Have you ever been able to tie a bow where it looks exactly like a bow? I've got a fabulous little gizmo that was given to me, which you can do amazing bows on. But it's quite often when you do tie a bow, you have it so it's not uniform and the little points aren't straight down. So this is really quite sweet. And quite quirky. Sweet and quirky. £4.95. It is a connector. So you have got all of these different little sections here, so you have the choice of connecting it in any single way you want. Use that with wire, put a jump ring on. You can actually have it sort of pivoted to one side, couldn't you, if you wanted, as a pendant? Or even those points or those points. However you wanted to do it, you could certainly utilise that. Isn't that really sweet? That's cute, and for £5, bargain. Imagine that as a ring. You could actually turn that into a ring quite easily with your wire work. Ooh, or even from the side, or even a brooch. It's big enough for a brooch, isn't it? Multi-buyers on this one. Joan, hello, my darling. Frida, hello to you as well. Thank you for joining me. As to you, Helen, thank you for joining me. It has been a fab night already, hasn't it? We've still got an entire hour of deals coming through. Ollie still is allowed. I say is allowed. I don't think anyone knows what he's doing. He's sitting in that chair. In that chair. Oh, no, he's vanished. OK. And yet we're still logged in. This is going to be an interesting hour. Is Leah, are you able to sort of bring something next and be naughty with the price? Now Ollie's not there because you can always blame Tom. Quite possibly. Ah, okie dokie. Okie dokie. She's following orders very nicely. You're too good, Leah, too good. So we have got, if you look at the back, he's back. If you look at the back, you've got enough room to manoeuvre with quite a few wires. So if you did want to make that into sort of the central piece, maybe of a choker which has pearls, that'd be quite nice. Do you know what? I'd like to adorn some shoes with it. Quite a few in baskets on that one, so check those baskets out, my lovely. Ooh. Oop, oop. Pink sapphire. Have to love pink sapphire. You don't have to love pink sapphire, but you kind of do have to love pink sapphire because it's amazing. And how pink is that pink?
So pink. It sounds like a really obvious statement, but some pinks aren't quite pink. Some pinks are very pale. Some pinks are too hot, and some pinks are just right. This is one of those pinks that is just right. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm just trying to double check something. What, is there any treatment on this? Really? Really? Seriously? Sorry, I'm just having a look at this because, okay, so we have had some pieces of pink sapphire that have not been treated, which has been brilliant. But I'm looking at the size of this central one and kind of going, I can understand if that one's not fissure filled. I can understand if that one's not fissure filled, or that one, or that one, or that one. But actually, take a look at the ones in the centre. Look at the size of this one. How is that not fissure filled? Oh, well, it's just $39.95. Get the authenticity card with that one. That is certainly worth it. Oh my goodness. That's ridiculously good. That is ridiculously good. I'm actually in awe of this right now. There might be, I've got a list of things that I'm going to see if they're still available at the end. I am more than pleased with this one. It's beautiful, beautiful look. And look at the silver tassels. So I'm in love with these because it's the same colour for my wedding. That combination, pink and silver. It was really lovely, really lovely. Check the baskets out if you haven't already done so. Earrings, they look beautiful as earrings. Next. Can we do the quartz? Of quartz we can! Oh, sorry, Emma, sorry. Just ruined her moment. Sorry, Emma. I do love you. I didn't mean to get there first. Yes, I did. So we have got clear quartz. Look at the size of the centre one. Look at the size of that centre one. That one is absolutely fabulous. We're going to bring the price straight on. Really fresh feel to this one. Real fresh feel. £6.95. I'd be tempted to do that as a whole neck piece. Can I just try it against the neckline? Oh, that's cold. That would look amazing though, wouldn't it? How fun is that? And it does sit quite nicely around the neckline as well. I like the fact it actually, as you move, it sort of frills out like feathers almost. They're so clear as well. The clarity is fabulous. And when you've got, this is also known as rock crystal. Quite often with the rock crystal, you get lots of inclusions. So the fact they've not got lots of inclusions is fabulous. I would be tempted at £6.95 to just do something like this. Maybe space it with a little gold, ooh, gold stardust beads. Oh, I like that. Or even silver ones, but I think gold would look nice. Even though it's clear, again, it's really quite dramatic. That is fabulous. I love that. Check those baskets out. There are loads in baskets. Oh, it's nice and warm now. Nice and warm. Now, I'm cold, but that's warm now. There we are. Only because I put the gems on me. Sorry, hand coming in. Hand delivery. By the lovely Emma. A pair within a pair within a pair in a pair. Does that make sense? It's a pair within a pair within a pair in a pair. We're going to crash that price straight away for you, taking it straight down, because we're trying to get through as many things as possible. I'm thinking on this bracelet, sterling silver popcorn. Done. Done. The slider bracelet. You are getting 4.5 grams of sterling silver in this. It's massive. Or even a choker with pearls. It would look brilliant. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Absolutely lovely. Pair of earrings as well. If you get 2 of them, the look that you'd have on those would be fabulous. In fact, if I just pop that, you can then hang something from the bottom, can't you? Again, maybe a pearl if you're thinking about wedding jewellery. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now, what else can I grab? Oh, how about the sapphires? Now, you may look at these and go, oh, they look like labradorite. And you'll understand why I'm saying that in a minute. They've got kind of a sheen to them. And if you remember what I was saying earlier on about rutile, sapphire quite often has rutile inclusions, which are known as silk, and they can cause chatoyancy. So they can cause a chatoyant effect. It actually causes asterisms in a sapphire. But from the look of it, it does look very much like the iridescent effect that you're getting on the surface there could potentially be caused by rutile. How amazing is that? In this particular pack, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I can't guarantee how many you're actually going to get, but we can guarantee the carat weight, which is 115 carats. I do love the fact you're getting such an amazing quality. I mean, look at those ones, they're completely different. $29.95, and they are so unusual because of that sheen. Do you see what I mean by it? It looks almost like labradorite, the way it catches the light. They're also quite shallow, so really nice to work if you want to glue them onto a surface, because the back's quite smooth. Also, it'd be nice to work with the finer seed beads around the edging if you wanted to capture it that way. Would also work quite nicely with prong setting. So there's lots of things you can do with them, and they're all different shapes. They're all unusual. Oh. Check those baskets out. Look at that. If you're on the phone line, stay on those phone lines. You will be answered as soon as possible, my lovelies. Keep checking the website as well. If you did miss out on any of the deals before, there may still be some chances. Quite often people change their mind and things that were sold out might come back into stock again. Who knows? Who knows? We had Sphene earlier. We've had black diamonds, which were double drilled. We had mint kyanite as well. So there's lots. In fact, we also had a 95p bargain at the beginning of the show. So check out those ones and get them in your life. There's also Tanzanite at £9.95 or a Cabochon Tanzanite for £12.95, so there's lots there. Now, you mentioned, are we looking at, really? I question that. No, I questioned when you said fluorite, and I looked at my selection of gemstones and went, I can't see any fluorite, because when do you get to see this colour? When do you get to see yellow fluorite like this in these sizes? That was such an unexpected addition. That is amazing. That, if you'd have asked me to look for fluorite and I saw that one as a whole strand, yes, I would have expected. But look at the colours. Look at the colours. Yellow. Yellow fluorite. Such a gorgeous colour. There is a really nice piece in the Derby Museum of yellow fluorite. And you get to press a button and it turns a UV light on and it just glows. It's amazing. It is amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful gemstone. And when you get yellow, again, it's one of the colours you don't often see. You often see the banded colours, the greens and the whites and the purples, but you don't often get to see the yellows. You've got so much yellow. I would have said that was a lemon quartz. If I hadn't have known that that was fluorite, it's quite easy to mistake it as a lemon quartz. But you get this out in the daylight and it is going to glow so beautifully. It's almost kind of got a life of its own. In fact, it's glowing there, isn't it? You can see these there. Just one, that's all you need. They're massive as well. Don't often see fluorite in these sizes, do we? They are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Okay, I've got a star buy for you that I think you're going to love. We're looking at multicoloured tourmaline. I am so impressed with this particular strand, really am. You have got, and I've spotted several pieces that I want to point out, but in some moments I think this is one of those, get it home, have a look at it. You've got that 30-day money back guarantee. Yeah. Shall we move, if we can move along this strand, because each strand's going to be slightly different, so I can't guarantee you're going to get it, but they're going to be as close to this as we possibly can. Straight away, as you look at the end of the strand, you have got beautiful pinks, beautiful blues. Then you go to the green, and it's almost a teal that you get. In fact, that is so close to the colour. I can't guarantee it's going to be indicolite, but it's so close in colour. It's got the indicolite colour to it, which of course is one of the most famous tourmalines. And then you move along and move along and move along, and look at that yellow tourmaline there. And then you've got this beautiful, almost a purple tourmaline. Again, when do we get to see purple tourmalines? And moving on a little bit further, you have green and pink mixed. Then you have orange and green mixed. Then you have the most amazing icy blue, and then a red. Look at that. That is very much your rubellite, isn't it? That colour is so intense and so beautiful. So rubellite is a red tourmaline. And then again, you've got that almost an apple mix of greens and oranges. And then wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Take a look at that. It's got the Paraiba blue colour. Now again, I can't guarantee it's Paraiba blue because, well, for a start, it's highly likely that it's not, but it's got the colour of it. It needs to be copper bearing if it's Paraiba. There is a very strict rule as to what is classed as Paraiba and what isn't, but it's certainly got that gorgeous colour that we love. But to have that selection of colours on a strand like this, we've just seen three of the most famous colours of tourmaline. Indicolite blues, Paraiba blues in colour, and also not rhodolite, sorry. Yes, rhodolite blues, not blues, reds. Blues, what am I talking about? And you've also got the mix between the green and the pink there, which is quite often known as either bicoloured tourmaline, or if it forms in a certain way, it would be a watermelon tourmaline. Oh, I love them! That's an incredible price for what you're getting. Oranges, blues, you've got those incredible intense colours, you've got the fabulous quality, and we're about to drop the price even more, which is ridiculous. Purple in there as well. Absolutely adore it. $39.95. Yeah, that's brilliant. Do you know what? I do not mind that it's not going to be a Paraiba. I love the fact you've got the colour in there. I love the fact you've got the multicoloured gemstones. I love the fact you've got that rich deep red. I love the fact you've got that blue that's so strong it could be indicolite. Again, no guarantee of that, but you've got that deep, 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 deep blue. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love it. I don't know what I would do with this strand, because I'd want to separate them out, but at the same time, I love the fact they're so together. They're very strong colours as well. Each and every single one of them is just, it's bright, it's bold, it's beautiful, it's dramatic. That's a tutti frutti strand right there. Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti, tutti frutti. Ooh, check those baskets out. I've just spotted something else. I'm sorry, I'm going to leave that there with you for a moment because I have just spotted something else. And I do get distracted very easily, as you're already aware. Chrysocolla. Where did I put my chrysocolla necklace? I've got a chrysocolla necklace that my mum bought for me, and I took it off a little while ago to put a pearl necklace on. And I can't remember where I put it. Well, if my daughter's had it, she'll put it in the fridge. I found my rutile quartz in the fridge. She was walking around with it one minute, and then a few days later, it was there at the back of the fridge. Needed to cool off, clearly. 36 carats of chrysocolla from the Congo. From the Congo, the Congo. Really want to say the rest of... But we are looking at, it's a fantastic gemstone. I absolutely adore it, which is why my mum went on a mad mission for several years to try and find me a decent piece of it. And she succeeded, I was quite happy when she turned up with 2 tiny tumbled stones that she'd paid a fortune for. And I thought that was going to be it. Next thing I know, she's got a necklace. So this is a very unusual gemstone, sourced in the Congo. I don't know if you can get it anywhere else, actually. I'm not quite sure. I've never really known that, but it's known to come from the Congo, and it's some of the most incredible, intense, again, turquoise blues, those rich, fabulous browns in there as well. It's got a real earthy feel to it. It's fabulous. £10.95, Ollie! It is really considered normally. Ollie's went, it's really good, it's normally really considered. I know that it's normally really considered. Would you? It has got that feel. Yeah, it would be really nice. Ollie's saying he would wear this. It'd be great for surfer jewellery. Or again, stacker bracelets. Lots of men are wearing stacker bracelets now. Are you a surfer as well? Yes, apparently Ollie is a surfer. He's been once. It is really hard. I've never done it myself, and I don't think I'd ever attempt it because I'm so clumsy anyway, I wouldn't stand on the board. Is it? Ollie's going on about how difficult it is. Hold those lines on that one as well. That's a fabulous deal. Yes. Oh, hello. Clearly this twist curve chain wants to be with the amethyst. Oh, nice. You see the sparkle? I love the length. Let's try it. We have to try the fluidity test. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, one more time. Ooh. See, you're getting involved now, aren't you? It has got the most amazing fluidity, and considering how much silver there is in there, you wouldn't expect it to have that much fluidity. I mean, you are looking at oodles and oodles and oodles and oodles and oodles of silver, aren't you? It's 30 inches. And the twist, of course, it's the most lustrous of the noble metals, but the twist on it just adds to that. The twist creates such an amazing look to it. £10.95. Oh dear, that's ridiculously good. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say the C word. Christmas. pop it up for Christmas. Even if you're a last minute buyer, just go against what you normally do and just get it and put it in a drawer somewhere and forget about it. And then be highly surprised when you come to find it later on. See, it looks nice like that actually. It looked nice as a bracelet. Can you imagine if you gift this to someone for Christmas? They're going to be so over the moon, aren't they? They are brilliant. Get a couple if you can. For £10.95, definitely. Oh my goodness. That's brilliant. If you're doing wire work and you're using big cabs, this is fabulous because there's so much silver. How many grams of silver was it again? .4 grams, yeah. Silly, silly, silly amount of silver. Super silly silver. And silver mines are amazing to go into as well. Now check those baskets out. There are loads and loads of these in baskets at the moment. I went into a silver mine. I did. It's the reason I've got a silver ring for my wedding ring, because it was the first mine I took John into. Sounds like more of a man thing to do, isn't it? Come down a mine with me, it'll be great. And I was like, yeah, let's go down the mine. No, I like my mines. Oh, do they? No, I've not been. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yes, I have. Yes, but I haven't been the mine bit. Oh. I'd like to go down a coal mine. My granddad was a coal miner. Right, I'm going to leave that there because there is only 8 of them remaining and there is more than that in baskets. More than that in baskets. So if you see it, like it, love it, you want it, grab it. Grab it, grab it, grab it. I would like to pop this on as a bracelet, actually, in fairness. And that's the nice thing about it. You have the ability to do whatever you want with them. The size you've got there as well with the 30 inches. I've only got 5 left. Oh no, I've got to try and do this quick before they're going to go. Oh, come on, come on. Remember, the opal is on pre-order. Hello. That's really nice. There's a bracelet, that's lovely. Sharon, Lorraine, Collector, Frida, Pat, check those baskets out. I can't guarantee you're going to get it, but I hope so. Can you imagine, right, all 3 jump ring with a little charm hanging down so it holds it in place. So that's really lovely. One way of wearing it. It is one way. I'm going to have to leave those there and you're going to have to get there as quickly as possible is all I can say. It is going to be handbags at dawn. There's 3 left. That's it. Ooh. I've been given the choice to choose something. How about bicoloured sapphire? It has been a long, long time since I've seen bicoloured sapphire. I absolutely love it. Anything that has an unusual quality about it is genius when it comes to gemstones. I think that's one of the reasons we love them so much. Nothing's ever predictable, is it? Sapphire, a blue gemstone, but it could be pink, it could be red. When it's called ruby, it could be yellow or purple. It could even have multicolours in one. Why not? Why not? And this one, you've got greens, yellows, sort of a yellowy green going into the blue. It's so pretty. This would make a perfect selection of dewdrops. Or even little cascades of water on earrings. That'd be nice with a bit of chain. There is unfortunately a very limited amount of these, 19 chances, and that is it. That is it. Now, we just popped the bracelet, not the bracelet, the necklace on as a bracelet. What happens if you had those just There's little charms along it. As an anklet, that would look so beautiful, wouldn't it? Absolutely beautiful. $49.96. That's an unusual price, I've got to say. Ollie is in the seat though, so it's understandable. He's doing very naughty things with those prices today, in fairness. I'd love those little droplets. Sorry, I'm getting mesmerised by them because they are absolutely sweet. Message come through as well. Hello. Boop, boop, boop. There we are. Susan, hello. The Big Pit in South Wales was a working coal mine and now is a museum where you can go underground. Yes! I have been to a slate mine in Wales. That was amazing. That was amazing. I've been to quite a few mines in my time. I do like going underground. No. I am scared of heights. I've just been informed that there is a underground trampolining. Have you done it?
Well, I did the rock climbing bit round it.
Is it? I'm petrified of heights, but I'll still do it.
Yeah.
That is a genius idea. Right, ladies, give me the information. This is going to be a YouTube moment. Oh dear. Can I sneak something else in for a second? I've got the most amazing strand of... It is the garnet. Oh, that's why. Right, Mozambique garnet. That is why it's amazing. Do you know what? Mozambique has some of the most fantastic gemstones, doesn't it? Madagascar and Mozambique. Oh, jealous of you both. They are fabulous. Look at the rich colour of those. Now, I know it's going to sound like a silly question, but when was the last time you saw a really red garnet? Because quite often they're not like really red, are they? They're not red, they're either purpley red or they're orangey red. They're not vivid red. This one's got that Christmassy red feel to it. It's like berries. They are fabulous. I know I said the C word again, but it is that time of year that we need to consider these things. Someone's screaming at the TV now, I know they are. No! But look at this. Isn't that just sumptuous? And for that price, it's amazing. You are getting a whopping great biz strand. It would look fabulous. Where's it gone? There it is. It'll look fabulous with the opal that I've got coming up very soon. Look at those two together. Cheeky, rich colour. Or even intersperse them with the sapphire. Because those two are a match made in heaven, aren't they? Those two are absolutely a match made in heaven. Oh, I do love it. Love it. No question about it. Absolutely adore it. Hello. Hand delivery. Thank you, Lucy, my lovely. This will go perfectly with it. Hold the lines on the garnet. We're going to go straight onto the spinel. I love these coins. Spinel is really unusual gemstone. I say that about a lot of gemstones because every single gemstone has its own quirk. But spinel's quite quirky because it's got the same crystal structure as a diamond, so it's cubic. And it's quite overlooked these days in comparison to what it was years ago, because years ago it used to be... Well, I say that though. Years ago, it used to be mistaken for the gemstone, so it's kind of known as the master of disguise, this one is, because of course the big supposed, the Black Prince's ruby in the crown jewels is actually a giant spinel. It's a big spinel. And you get all kinds of colours with spinel as well. So they have been mistaken for the gemstones. But it's fascinating to see that we are loving spinel, even when we might not know that it's that. Even if we might overlook it and think it's a ruby, or even if we might overlook it and think it's a sapphire, or in this case, it would be easy to mistake this for jet. It would, wouldn't it? It looks like Whitby jet. It's got that high gloss, it's got that mirror-like finish, it's got that sumptuousness. It could quite easily be mistaken, but it is such a beautiful gemstone in its own right. Love that. Absolutely love it. This is the kind of design that I would like to have straight as a bracelet, but then it would work as a necklace, it would work as a choker, it would work in with macrame, it would work in just on its own as a wish bracelet. It would look so nice in so many, even as a ring, a single ring. It works so well, but do you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time. It is the opal. Are you ready? It's your star by. Opal. It's Ethiopian opal. You expect white, you expect yellow, you expect caramelly colours. But what happens if you take those and you basically do what you would do with bacon and smoke it? If you pop it with sugar and fire and that smoke goes into it, because it's a hydrophane gemstone, it absorbs that. It takes that in and it takes on a different characteristic. And you still see the most amazing colours coming out of it, but you get a really dark, deep, rich backdrop to it. But look at what you actually get. It is so impressive because you have this incredible saturation of colour that you don't expect to see with an Ethiopian opal. And you would have thought that by taking on that smoke and by darkening that colour, you would lose the characteristics of the play of colour. Well, you absolutely don't. In fact, in some instances, it kind of brings it out, doesn't it? You see the reds, just how rich and deep those reds are. Quite often with an Ethiopian opal, it's hard to see the reds, isn't it? Can you see them there? They are absolutely stunning. Now, already where we are, and I am going to let you know now, Ollie's in the seat, so he is going to take that price lower. But already as they are, I would be happy with that price. It is an amazing opportunity to get a hold of these gorgeous gemstones, and such an unusual way of giving it that colour. The quality is stunning. The fact it's been smoked means that it's gone in, permeated into the actual gemstone itself, so it's such a lovely strong colour that comes out. It's not a coating, so it's not going to chip off. It's not dye, so it's not going to rub off. It's the whole essence of the actual opal itself has just been enhanced by this fantastic colour. It's stunning. It's really stunning, and it is an amazing price. The quality, again, is just, you don't need to use many. You do not need to use many. Authenticity card, absolutely, on this one. Look at the movement. Look at the movement of light. You still have that 30-day money-back guarantee, and we always say with our opals, and it's the same with these ones, get it home, have a look at it. It's very, very different to see it in person than it is when you see opals in the studio. The studio lights do bleach them out. So if you're seeing colour, and quite a sumptuous amount of colour, when you get it home, it looks so much better. And that's one of the reasons we give you that 30-day money-back guarantee, because we understand you're not going to get the same look as you would in a studio full of lights that basically are so strong they bleach those colours out. You're going to love it. And if you don't, for any reason whatsoever, you are more than welcome to send it back and get a full refund, no questions asked. Just make sure it's in the original condition with the tag still attached. That is brilliant. Now I'm going to have to leave that there, I'm afraid, so make sure you're checking those baskets out. Ooh, it's got such an amazing blue! I don't know if you can see that, but when the light caught it then, the back colour was almost a blue. Can you see that? Almost a navy colour. Get it home, have a look at it. You're going to love it. Now, tumbles. You knew that was coming. Thank you for that. Oh. Here we go. So now we're looking at amethyst tumbles. Lovely, lovely amethyst tumbles. And I love the fact they're so unusual shapes, aren't they? And you got an amazing price. £4.95 for 270 carats of amethyst. Yeah, that's really good. That is really, really, really good. Necklace, it would look great as a necklace. Bracelet, look great as a bracelet. Great individually as well. Can I just pop it against the neckline so you can just see what it would look like? That's really quite sweet, isn't it? And if you had a big chunky pendant as well, that'd work so nicely with that. Oh yeah, beautiful look. I've got some more purple, gorgeous purple gemstones on here as well if you wanted to mix and match it. I do have some shaded lavender opal, yeah. Yep, I'll grab the amethyst first and then the opal. Look at those three together. Aren't they lovely? Really nice together. So let's bring the other amethyst first of all. Check those baskets out on this one. Oh, that's really sweet. They're really lovely, aren't they? Very delicate. Very delicate. Yeah, that's a quality that just stands out. Absolutely stands out. Light purple, very delicate, £4.95 again. There's an iciness to each and every single one of these, and that frosted look gives it a really beautiful, almost a, not quite lavender, what am I thinking? Sort of a violet. Is it not violet? No. Yeah, like Palmer violets almost. Oh, I do like that. Yeah, it's almost a kunzite tone. You're very right there. It would look great with kunzite as well, wouldn't it? Or even pink quartz, rose quartz. Yeah, they look beautiful. £5 bargain as well. You're getting a lot on here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6, 8, 32, 4, 6, 8, 42, 4, 6, 8, 52 approximately, because of course it depends on the size of each and every single one of you. Might get more on there, who knows? But the carat weight is massive, 200 carats. 200 carats. Love that. Now, next up, I have got some gold-plated stud earrings, and we're very limited on these ones, I'm afraid. Very, very limited. So let me pop those in there. Da, da, da. Aren't they lovely? Aquamarine in the centre, and you have got these little hoops at the bottom. You could cascade more aquamarine off there if you wanted to, maybe put some amethyst with it, that'd look quite nice against the gold. Or even just some tassels, that'd be quite nice as well. There's lots that you can do. You have got that wonderful look there of the gold plating and then that lightness of the blue. So it's entirely up to you what you would do with it. Christmas gift. Christmas gift. I mean, how much are silver studs on the high street and how much are gold-plated silver studs on the high street? You can attach some chain to them, maybe do it in a different colour so you've got actual silver cascading from it. That'd be quite nice, then mix and match the metal tones. Yeah. Or even the pink sapphire drop. It's got the information at the bottom of the screen for that one. They would look lovely, wouldn't they? Just little pink sapphires hanging off the bottom. Oh, thank you very much, my lovely. It's as if you read my mind. They are really nice, aren't they? Pink and blue together. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Definitely get the pink amethyst at the bottom of the screen. Love that. Thank you, my lovely. Now, there is a lovely, lovely look to this. I've got the lavender. Check those baskets out on that one, my lovelies. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by this one again because I do love this one. It's an opaque gemstone that just, look. Isn't that fab? Isn't that fab? 65 carats of shaded lavender opal, graduated faceted rondelles, 3x2 to 10 by 5 millimetres, and it's a 16 centimetre strand. It's got such a softness of tone. It's almost candy-like, isn't it? It's almost candy-like. We were talking about Parma violets a minute ago. That's the kind of colour that I'd expect to see for Parma violets. They are marvellous, absolutely marvellous. £7.95. That's a tiny amount. Pop some gold in between those. Little gold stardust beads will look really nice. Wire work them in, or just make them into a stretchy. A ring would be nice, actually. A ring would be nice. Let me just see what it looked like as a stretchy. That's really sweet. Now I've got some green sapphire here. What would it look like with that? Ooh, hello. That's a bit unusual, isn't it? Look how sparkly the green sapphire is. Can we bring that one now, actually? As it's been twinkling and winking at me. So green sapphire. The sparkle on this. Hello. You've got so much scintillation on each and every single one of these, and you wouldn't expect that. First of all, it's a light colour, and often the scintillation is something you expect from a darker gemstone or an opaque gemstone, but this is translucent to transparent. So you've got a lot of light passing through it, and yet still you've got that sparkle. The return of light is beautiful on it, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. 25 carats of green sapphire. They're micro-faceted, and that's the reason you're getting that scintillation, that sparkle. I don't have very many of them, I'm afraid, though. 7. And that is it. 7 of them in total. I would like to give you more, but I only have the 7. 25 carats. Graduated from 1x1 right through to 4x2 millimeters at $47.95. When you think about the fact the strand itself is a really long strand, can I just measure this for a second? We've got a ruler somewhere? Sorry, I can't find one. We're gonna have to pass on measuring it because I can't find the tape measure or the ruler. Now it says it's 19. I do think it's potentially more. But the information says 19, so we'll go with that. But I do think it's more. It would look amazing with the black opal. Or even on the silver chain that we had earlier. Now the silver chain, there is one of those available still, so if you see it like it, love it, grab it before it's gone. We did do a 9-carat gold chain as well, if you cast your mind back, or if you missed it, I do apologise for that. It went for £24.95. There are, how many? 2? A few left of those. Can I bring this next? Yeah, there's this. This is amazing. It's a clasp. How pretty is this clasp? How pretty is this clasp? It's 925 sterling silver, as you can see there. It's got 3 of the loops on either side, so it's perfect if you want to do a multi-strand, either a bracelet or a necklace. And it's just so nicely done. Easy use mechanism. Would look great with pearls. Can you imagine if you pearl knotted 3 strands and then you had this as the clasp? Beautiful. So, so beautiful. And at $14.95, that's brilliant. I'd want to make that into a feature. Definitely want to make that into a feature. It looks high-end, doesn't it? It's got that high-end feel to it. Very much going to catch people's eyes. Even actually like that as a pendant. Because then you could, if you wanted to, cascade different gemstones off that you wanted to have. And then if you wanted to change it up, you could just take that off and attach something else. That'd be really nice, actually. Yeah, that would be really, really nice. Check those baskets out on this. I am going to have to leave you in a minute, but don't worry, because we are going to go straight through to the repeat, so you've got that for the rest of the night. And of course, in the morning at 8 a.m, we will be back with you again with more amazing deals. Now, if you have not yet checked your baskets out, now is a good time to do it, because of course at midnight you start off with a whole new P&P, so you don't want that to happen. Just add it all to your order now and make sure you're getting it for that one P&P. And on top of that, have a look back at earlier hours. If you've missed something, it might have come back in stock again. People do have a habit of changing their minds, which is fine. It's fine. It's great for you if you missed out earlier on and you go back and it's there again. Always a bonus. It's going to be brilliant. Now, tomorrow, you're going to have more amazing deals. I will be back with you again on Friday Late Show, and I believe I'm with you on Sunday. Mid as well, I think it's mid anyway. So it's going to be brilliant, and tomorrow is going to be a fantastic day as well with more incredible deals. So check those baskets out, make sure you're getting all the treats that you want to get, and if you want to re-watch, you can watch again on YouTube at a later point. So thank you very much for joining me. It has been an absolute pleasure. Good evening, good night, and if you're watching the repeat, good morning to all of you. Mwah.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.